And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Move some stuff out the way so I can see. Make sure I can hear. Turn up my snare. Get all this stuff out the way. Scoot this back a little bit. Make some space. Make some space. Should I put this on this side? It's so reflective. But then you can't see behind the chat. Anyway. Leverless life. Let's talk leverless. Let's put it we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Put it aside. Yeah, all the things. Shout out to Merlin. Happy Sunday, Merlin. Shout out to Midnight Blue Wolf in the UK. In England? England. Is UK England? Yeah, in the UK. Shout out to Wolf. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Today we've got the Hori Nolva Reactor. And then we're going to turn on some Marvel Tokon. We're going to play the beta. The beta. I'm a little torn. Well, so I like the game. What I'm torn on is I don't know if I like 2xKO more. And when we start playing the game, it'll make more sense. I like it's beautiful. We'll get into it because it's beautiful. It plays well, but you know what's for me is the character swap is a little frustrating because most games you just like press a button, they swap. This one you gotta like direction press. It doesn't always work for some weird reason either. So, and I remap my layout for Leverless, so I'll show you all that, all the things. It's gonna be fun. I'm actually excited to play the game because it's only one more day. Am I gonna get it? I don't know, but yeah, hopefully we can get like I don't know. I could make a rumor if I can fit it. I don't know. I gotta figure out how that works, but there's something there. It's like it's right there. There's something there. Because the defense is kind of cool. You can break things. All this stuff. So, let me see. Yep. Okay, the alert's been sent out. Everyone's been notified. Perfect. We dive in. Hori Nolva Reactor. So when you get your box, first you'll notice is honestly, it's packed in here pretty tight. Y'all probably can't see it. That it's kind of like, it's not warping, but it's packed in pretty tight, you know. But, you know, all the good things, right? The box, this is an official PlayStation controller, and this is going to come, I can't breathe. This is going to come up in a minute about these 3 extra buttons. The Capcom Cup, the CAP, and the PlayStation, I think they have to do with this. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. On the back, you have all of your things and all of your, you know, your details, the swaps. This, like the Qanba Sapphire, I'm so torn. The Qanba Sapphire is like my easiest pad to program. That thing is fantastic. This one is actually in this, if not on par, if not better. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. All right, so let's open this up. So I got to do it backwards because there's no space on my desk. Let's pop this out. I'm gonna unbox. Take this out here. Oops, my camera moved out the way. And again, you're looking at this upside down. So the first thing you're gonna see is your controller, so you'll take that out. And then when you're in the back of the box, this will come out. We'll need that in a minute. You'll have your tools, and that's really it. Like it's packed. You can tell they kept the cost down, and I don't mind that at all. You have your cord, your switch puller, and that's it. And then you have your pad is protected. There is foam. I didn't even notice the first time. There is foam on top. I guess that feeling you're feeling is not packed in tight. These are really dense foam. I might take these off and use these for a controller actually down the road. I'll do that off camera. So you have your metal switch puller. I'm not gonna take them out because I have so many of these. I just stick it in a box, and then, you know, I have the big ones and the small ones. I said pause. Your cord. Do you find stuff using the left jump more with the type of, first of all, happy Sunday, Sterling. Attender. That's a cool, wait, attender. Is that French? Attendance? That's gonna bother me. Attender. Is that French? That sounds French. I don't think it's Spanish. I think it's French. Attender. Attender language. I shouldn't even look at this. I got things to do, but I'm curious now. It's about Portuguese. Portuguese. I forgot the words like hello and what's going on in Portuguese. I forgot the phrase. It's right. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think what it is. It's well, I know the Brazilian way to say it, but anyway. Do you find yourself using a left jump or the more this type of layout? So pretty much on all my layouts, I use the left. Why? I don't know. That's just how I'll say. Neither one is right. Do what feels right to you. Because I'll grab the controller here in a second. I'll show you something. This controller, I mean, this cable is long. It's braided. It's actually really thick too. And what's unique with this controller, most branded, like this is, you know, Ori controller, most branded name brand expensive controllers tend to come with a short head. And you can't use like the U-Greens. There's nothing special about U-Green. I just use these cables because I know they're high data transfer. And the one I actually use the most is you guys usually see me using like one like this, a right angle one. I think I took it off my desk, but anyway, that's usually what I use, a U-Green right angle. But for these straight ones that lock, you usually have to use the factory cable. But this one's actually deep enough to fit. Oh, it's the same length. That's why. Because I kind of feeling always watching my videos. When we can start diving into this, everything I've talked about, they've done. They've done. And even some things I made custom, they added in this controller. Oh, wait a minute. Ori 8-bit dough. Welcome. Well, let's give them a okay. Welcome to the family. You're doing now residents. I know you guys are watching. And welcome. It's Nigerian. That's what it was. So we watched 90 Day Fiance. Actually, my cousin married to Nigeria. But I was like, I know the Atender. I couldn't think. Is it Atender? Maybe it's Atendere. It's Atender. Anyway. Moving on. I'll start getting caught. I love languages, so I get caught up. All right, let me put this back. So, cable, all the good things, right? Your controller. First thing you notice is it is very, very light. Like as soon as you're holding it, grabbing all this stuff, it's very light. I'm sorry, my mic's in the way. I apologize. Take it all off, take it out. Oh. So you have your controller. You probably have the world's biggest switch puller collection, but you know some funny whip? I probably do, because I know I have. So in the States we have Lysol wipes, and we have like they'll come with skinny tubes and fat tubes. The skinny tubes I can stack 2 switch containers inside. That way it's neat. I can I'll put a piece of duct tape on top, and I'll use a permanent marker to label what's inside that case. And then when I move things around, I just put a new duct tape on top and then relabel it again. But I'll put 2 in the skinny ones, and I'll stack them in a Tupperware. That way it's nice and neat and put away. But the big ones, you know, I have those full of switch pullers, full of USB-C cords, switch pullers, and little like things like these little keycap removers, wedger things, and those. And I have different types. Like I have this type, I have all the different types of things, and it works out. And you know what that kind of goes to show? These things last pretty long, because I've done a lot with this thing, and it hasn't. I broke one of them, maybe 2. I think I broke 2. Because this one's broken. So I've broken like probably 1 or 2 in the beginning when I didn't know what I was doing. Now I've gotten better. I don't break them like that. But the point I'm trying to make is these things last a long time. The only one that sucked was this DOIO one, and the look is fantastic. This thing looks cool, and it like spins on your finger, but it's plastic. And the head, like for these type of things, you really can't get in there, and it just doesn't grip, it doesn't work. But if it was metal, oh my god, this thing is like fantastic. I love like the look. It is the small switch end. But anyway, we're going down the rabbit hole. All right, back to business. So shout out to Minik. Happy Sunday, Minik. We're gonna be playing some Marvel Tokon here in a minute. Shout out to Orville. Happy Sunday, Orville. Ori Maxi, yes sir. Where's the yes sir?
Yes,
So
sir.
when it comes to this pad, right? Let's get into the details of it, and I'll break down what things that I thought of. Anyway, okay. When you take this out the box, it is plastic top and bottom. So here's our mic. You will hear the plastic just because what I think happened was they had to keep the cost down. To get this PlayStation enabled, usually it's like a $60 overhead. Because like if you order a fight box, usually like usually $99 or $129 for the fight box A series, F series, and the B series, ones that I have, right? But if you want to put the Brooks board inside to make a PS5, Xbox pad, all those things, it's about $40 to $60 on top of your base price. So for this to be $129 and PS5 out the box, that's a really big deal, right? The split feels really nice. The layout, I like they didn't do anything crazy. They kept it very can't think, my brain's freezing, but they just kept everything like honest. Like, look, make the controller, make the layout standard, don't do all types of wacky layouts and that stuff, and all those good things. Your buttons feel really nice, everything feels nice. Your touchpad feels fine. You never use this, right? So it feels fine. Your switches all feel fine. Your home, this button feels fine. Your switches out the box are quiet. But you're gonna notice that you're gonna be holding. You're like, wow! Like you can hear the silent. These are silent short travel switches, and the foam in around your keycap. And I'm gonna take this apart in a second. I'll show you. But you could tell it's there. you know, because here's what it should sound like. Like, so light, you know, when you're panicking. Where's the foam at? The foam is right here. Foam. So no foam, foam. You can hear it. You can definitely hear the difference. So I'll tumble and grab that HL3 HA10 Plus. So the HA10 Plus, I'm about to go in their Discord because I understand that. I'm glad you mentioned about tournament rules, and I'm going to bring it up for this. So I was talking to Orville yesterday in the Discord. We were like, you know, why do these 3 extras? So okay, back to this real quick before I even mention what I'm about to say. The one, it's a con, but there's a reason for it. I'm gonna tell you why. The one con to this is you cannot set these 3 extra buttons you can't set one function to more than one button. So what do I mean? Most of us have seen these layouts. We know up button here, up button here. Usually I have both. I never even use up, but I'll put both. And then I have my profile switcher button, and I'll put this button, one of these 2 for Street Fighter, I'll put them right here. So I have profile 1 is up, profile 2 is L1, profile 3 is L2, and I'll just switch whatever, you know, because I like to do like this and just use my thumb to do the super shield, the super punch, you know, all that stuff, right? With this, you can't do that. You can't have L1 in both places or up in both places. You can only have one. But the programming is super easy. When you plug this in, you have 3 profiles: PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC. So whichever mode you're in, I'm gonna plug it in so I can show y'all. That's what it's gonna do. So give me a second. Let me grab my cord, because what matters is the light is off, but the light will turn on if you customize that profile. If you don't customize that profile, the light will turn off. And that's kind of how it works. And that way you know, oh, this is my custom profile, my not custom profile. All you do is you hold the Ori button, the light will blink. The buttons that work, you tap those first. So I want up, and then you tap the button that doesn't work. I want it right here, and you're done. It's like, it's that fast. It's lightning fast. It's pronounced Atandare. Oh, Atandare. Oh, gotcha. Atandare. Sterling Atandare. That's, shout out to Sterling. Happy Sunday, Sterling. I like that. And I like your translation. Like I always tell my wife, she's Mexican, so she speaks Mexican Spanish, but she'll say certain things and like a R and a B, like certain words that you can't distinguish what she's saying because she speaks it her whole life, right? So I'll tell, like, say it ugly. So like hola como estás, right? You read it hola como estás, but it's like hola como estás. So like I can't think, like the way you wrote it, right? Ta da da, like just very like syllable, broken words. Make each syllable its own word. It's like, oh, now you can read it, you know what to say. There's a word that I usually use to like make an example, but I'm sleepy, so I don't remember. All right, so let's plug this in. I'll show you all. I'll put this in PS4 mode. Pop this. There is foam pre-installed on the bottom. Like, they really thought of everything. I gotta tell you about the switches too. The switches, get in there. But see, the Ugreen fits. That's really cool. Everything fits in there. To program this pad, all you're gonna do is hold this button for 3 seconds. The light turns on and it's asking you which button to remap. I want, like I said, up is here. I want it right here. So I'm gonna tap up. Now it's like, okay, where do you want it? 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 That fast, done. And but see how the light stayed on? Now it's off because this is a different profile. Now it's PC. That's a different profile. It knows, so you can know which ones are customized. Now you can either hold this to the flashes. Again, this button doesn't work. See how that button doesn't work? So hold this, tap the button that works, the button that doesn't work, and now it's back. Or you could, like, if you start making like full custom layouts and you start using everything, you just don't like what you did, you could just say PlayStation button. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, PlayStation button. Did I do that right? Yeah, there it goes. Wait a minute. Okay, it's flashing. There it goes, PlayStation, and it resets. I didn't press it hard enough. But that's how easy it is to just code, like, to program and unprogram your pad. Like, fantastic. They really did a good job. The next thing that's really good is the switches. I took the purple Glede case and I put my wind engine, my shadow hunting, so the shadow hunting is called silent shadow hunting switches. The Saker Falcons are called silent Sakers that I made. I made them all live. I just took them apart, swapped the springs and put them back together. And then I did another one, and the wind engine. I did all these different things. I tried them all with the purple Gledes. And these, ironically, are a 40 force silent short travel, which is close to what I was doing. I was like, wow. So, and these aren't even released yet. So I don't know. It doesn't have a name. It's just like the Hori silent short travels, which is what I'm calling them. But this tells you that Kailh is going to bring them out. So it was actually emailed Kailh like back in February or May, something like that, to make my own. And it's cool that those are coming. The purple Gledes might get some friends. You know what I'm saying? All right, put this over here for a second before we play Marvel. See here. After HO3 and HO10 plus, everything else is bad. And Mick's like, I want the champions pad. That HO10 plus, I called it the champions pad because they're starting, Vermillo is partnered and they're starting to hand those out for the winners. So they hand out the gold HA10 plus and the silver HA10 plus, and sometimes Kasai's. Why can't I talk? Kasai's to the champions of, like, you know, the Tekken tournaments. I watch Tekken tournaments mostly, but to all the different tournaments, they're sponsors. That's just really cool. So to that point, now we talk about how to program this thing. That brings up why these three are not be able to do dual functions. So Qanba is PlayStation labeled on the box. So at first I thought, well, there's a PlayStation label on here. Maybe PlayStation said you can't have these extra buttons programmed, which I thought was ridiculous, but that's what I originally thought. But Orville made a very good point. The rules of the, I'm going to say this right, it's a Capcom Cup, but you know, the Pro Fighting Game Cups say you can't have multiple buttons assigned. You can't have multiple, I can't talk. You can't have the same function assigned to multiple buttons. And I think that's why I did out the box. But the way Qanba got around it, they said, look, out the box, we are shipping this with tournament grade software. So if you buy it at our location, you buy it anywhere, you're getting the tournament version of this pad. But then I emailed their support and I was like, hey, it'd be really nice if you could do this. And I'm sure everyone else is saying the same thing. They released a home version of their firmware that allows you to remap. And what Qanba did, which is so good, is when you hold this button, the screen flashes and you'll see up. What's telling you, where do you want up? You want it here, you want it there, you want it there, wherever you want it. Boom, and it'll say down, left, right. And you just go around the pad, like tapping all the buttons in order, and then you're done. And then you want to do your 3 extra buttons, you hold PlayStation and program at the same time for 3 seconds. The light will flash again. You'll see up. I have up here. I just tap here. Boom. Now I have 2 ups. If I want up anywhere, I can put up right here. Boom. But it'll keep doing it until you say program button. Then it goes to the next, the next, the next. You know, and it works its way around, and you get to the ones you want to do. So I want, again, L1 right here. When I get to this, when it starts flashing on the Qanba Sapphire, I see it flashing, I tap right here, and now I have it in both places, or I can put it right here, you know what I'm saying? And then when you're done, you just finish, and it'll be all filled in, and then you just hold it and you're done. So Qanba did a fantastic job where no web config nonsense, no whatever. You could be at any tournament, just like map, done. So I hope what Hori does is they keep this for your standard layout programming, and then say hold both for 3 seconds for your extra buttons, and you know, you pick the button you want, you pick the extra button you want, and you're done. That would be fantastic. Oh, I'm losing my voice. What's going on today? Well, it's very 80s, 90s electronics button remapping with. That's a good point. I approve of the nostalgia factor. He said, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yes, sir.
It is nice a lot of times
Yes,
to get out of the okay. GB2040 is kind of a weird space because GB2040 is actually really, if you want to remap your buttons, it's actually very easy to do. Change your profiles is very easy to do. So you kind of get spoiled dealing with them. And then to your point about not have used any web config, for the major brands, it is nice to not need to use their software, because sometimes they try too hard. Like they'll put all this stuff in there and it can get a little overwhelming, or it can just get a little like, I don't, you know, whatever. It is nice that they just have it on, you know, Qanba and Hori just have it on here, press buff for that. So I hope they do the same thing, because even when you go, I don't have the web software on my streaming PC, because I don't like installing Vender software on my streaming PC. I have it on my little junk box down there, my old Windows laptop. But when you go into the web config for this, to be honest, it's very generic. Like what you do on the pad is kind of what you do in the web, in the Windows app. So the only reason you would download is if you want to, like, because you download the app and then it updates the app, and then I think it updates your controller too. I don't remember, but you're not missing much. Like, there's really no true need. If you're at a tournament, you don't need to do anything to this to start playing. Like you just bought it at Evo or wherever you bought it, wherever you're at, it just plays out the box. It's very easy to program out the box. Let me come up a little bit. Shout out to Aspa 00111. That's cool name. Happy Sunday. He said good evening. Oh wait, so where are you at? You're probably, so you might be in Europe too. Is it possible to change the keycaps to color? Yes. I'm glad you mentioned, because I forgot about that. In the review, I forgot to mention that. All right, so let's dive in this. Where's my key puller? Here's my switch puller. I have 2. Let's use this. Which one will I take apart? I'll take this one off because I never use this button. This is huge. This is something really cool. So that one's custom. Let's do this one. First things first, these keycaps have something I haven't seen on any other brand. There are slices on both sides of the keycaps. I know I put lotion on, but it's Texas. I guess my skin's dry, so ignore my ashy skin.
Bruh.
So you don't even need a switch puller. You could just grab them. And it's new, so I don't want to bump the camera. But you get the point. It comes right off. Comes right off. It's so easy, and they don't wiggle. They're stable. They're quiet. Like very, very well done. Shout out to Ori. Very good job. The next thing. So I know they're watching because this point I haven't heard anyone else say this point that I've made. Maybe people have, but I haven't heard from anybody else. Qanba Sapphire, Razer Kitsune, 8-bit DOIO, not the Vermil. Essentially this. Any major brand with a controller, roughly $200 or more. Well, 8-bit DOIO is way less, but you get the point. The major brands, their keycaps will have like a hook on the bottom. So when you put them in, they click in place. Well, the catch is when you're pressing your keycaps, you'll push down smooth, but it will you'll feel like a little bit of rattle, and that's the switch clapping the top of the little gripper. And, but I understand why they do it. If you're a parent or you're a player and you spent $300 on like Razer Kitsune, you name the pad, and your keycap just goes flying off under a table somewhere and you can't find it, you're going to be upset. I was supposed to be being pissed. You're going to be upset. So I get why they do that. Well, I like what Ori did was he said, look, we'll offer the same logic, but we won't put any clips that way you don't feel any resistance. So it just wedges in. So when you put it down here, you push the plus sign holds it in place, and the wedges on both sides, they just keep the switch stable. Like it doesn't. I felt some pads where they don't click, like the switches don't click in, and every now and then some will feel kind of like I don't know if it's wobbly, I don't know the word for it, but it'll just feel like whatever, right? They solve that. So along with solving that, where is there's the only one next to me, so I'm gonna use this for a point of reference. These are the stovetops from DualPad, right? But the Hori 2s, all those keycaps should work on here as well. What you can do is just take this off. You don't even need a switch puller. Pull it right off. Look. Take your 25s for the bottom two. Okay, it's not off camera. 25s for bottom two, 23s for the rest of the body. You can do a 20 if you want, but a 23 will fit, right? Take this here, put it on the plus sign. Done. You can do whatever you can customize colors, whatever you want it to be. And it's funny, so I actually might put the tongs on here because I think and they have a nice texture. I actually like these keycaps, to be honest. I like them a lot. They're light, they're smooth, like I don't feel any resistance, they're stable. But if you want your own custom look, because you can't change the artwork. So this artwork, it's not truly glued or taped or peeled or like pasted, none of that nonsense. I don't know what they did. It's just a matte finish across the whole body. I don't feel any, the R popping up. It's all there. It's just, somehow it's in the top and it's just there. All right. So I'm not a manufacturer, so you deal with them. The switches. Here are those customs. Actually, I'm right here on the side. I'll show you. And again, to take your customs off, you just pull them right out. There's like enough space. They really thought about everything. They did a very good job. And again, the only thing I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I gotta keep saying this because I don't want people to like see this in person or pick it up and you think the first thing you're gonna say is, oh, it feels light, it feels cheap, because it's plastic on top and bottom. But we can't. But you're not allowed to say that. And it's because people buy Lofree 2, which one's like a U, a Kailh keys, a dual pad, the standard Zen. I'm looking across the room. There are various things you could buy that are plastic on the top and the bottom, and we don't say anything. So if those are $60 and this is PS5 compatible out the box, that makes this roughly $120. It fits. In my opinion, it fits. So one more thing. So again, your switch is all that. My switch is right here. I'll show you what it looks like. This is that new Kailh switch, and I know my camera's not focusing, but it's basically a white and a clear with the black bottom, right? But what's unique is instead of being like it's like a purple Glede, it's still short travel and silent, but instead of being 30 force, this is a 40 force. So they feel light, snappy, and they really thought about, look, we've got to save costs to do plastic, then let's put a silent travel switch here, and they really did that. All right, let me chat. And I mentioned your point, Wolf, like you said about the 80s, 90s thing. That's kind of cool where they kept it very analog, like how to set this thing up. You don't have to go on these web things. Is it possible? So the color keycaps, I mentioned that. Yes, you can. Qanba's killing right now. That ruby, so I'm a little mad at the ruby. My ruby still isn't showing up, and I've seen people getting theirs like a week or two ago. So I don't know. It's because I have the combo pack with the case, the controller, and the ruby. I emailed them Friday or yesterday, and I'm waiting to hear back. But this is getting kind of ridiculous. I put a support case and an email because I need to get those out, and I actually want to compare that to the Sapphire. So I need to hurry up. I don't take so long. And honestly, I think it's the controller that takes so long. That's what I think it is. And then one more thing. So when it comes to switches, you can see that this is why this one is a different color. I tried the purple Gledes and the 30s or the 40s. They both feel fantastic. So if you like this, you're gonna like it, and if you don't, you'll switch to that one. It's not a big deal. You'll like them both. So if you look here, there's foam around this switch, and it's so flush you can barely see it. You know, it's just right there. It's nice. They really thought of everything. And when you take them out, because I took them off just because I don't use most things. I use O-rings for my full size switch. I don't use O-rings for short travel because they're too short for O-rings for me. I don't like that feel for me for short. But every other pad, pretty much every pad y'all see me review that has like a floating keycap, like a plus sign keycap. If it's a regular size switch, I have O-rings under. I usually show y'all, but usually O-rings under all those. So you see the gloss, it's not sticky, it's just there. I'm sure you probably peel this off, but I didn't. And the foam is on top. And you just take your little switch puller, just twist it, it comes right out. It's nice and foamy, does everything you want it to do. It's thin, but it does actually work. It does muffle the sound and the impact if you like that feel. And again, out the box, you'll know. Just take, and again, if you're curious, just take like these 4 off. Just take the keycaps off. You're gonna need the switch pull though, because it comes from the factory, so they're in there, not tight, but they're in there. So you're just gonna put this in. You're gonna kind of like twist a little bit, like twist to get it pop up, and then grab with your finger, and it'll come out after that. Every time it'll come out to that point. Take 4 out and play with it, like play like a whole 30 minutes with it. Play 30 minutes without it, and you'll know if you like them in. And again, most pads that give me foam, I always take them out. So I wasn't really stressed, but that's just what I do. Just because I'm used to that less foam play. It really means nothing, but it's up to how you want to play it. And also, if you're at home, if you have kids and things like that, the sound factor. I mean, we play fighting games. Like my family told me they could hear me at night if they're like, just my daughter. She's out with her friends. She's like, if you're really playing Tekken, she's like, I can hear you losing or like winning, like really panicking. But she's like, you know, it's a controller. So you're gonna have some sound. It's plastic, so it's gonna echo a little bit. But they did a great job of lowering that sound profile with the phone. All right, let me come down. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but I really want to make sure I drive home that you will notice it's plastic just because it is, and you will notice the silence, but you will also notice that it's quiet, not silent, because it's plastic. That's every plastic pad. For Milo, if they drop the new controller, which is successor to, the FK2 has a new one coming. It's called the Zai. How do you say J-Zai? Let's see. Vanilla J-Zai. Let's put our controller and fight stick. Okay. Kasai. Okay, so there's no pictures yet official. But it's funny how the AI knew. I don't think it. Wait, is a competitive arcade controller and fight stick project associated with Vermillo, featuring high-end components like Samwa hardware and Cherry MX switches. This thing it's telling you the truth, but it's not lying to you. But it's kind of funny how it knows a little bit, but it doesn't know. It's giving me it basically gave me a general overview of Vermillo, because all their leverless are MX induction switches, so it didn't really tell me anything. All right, well, good old AI. I should use Perplexity, but it's fine. DOIO, the new 2350 firmware for the Pico 2 and H08E look the same. Oh, nice. I think, didn't Lofree 2 TV Gamer have 2350? I think it is. So I wonder if everyone's pivoting to 2350. We'll see how that goes. Well, to be fair, the Lofree 2 CS is very light and shifts around a lot. The CAS is solid. The stick feels solid. The buttons were nice. You will hear them because of the little adjuster thing, but yeah. Shout out to Code. Happy Sunday, Code. Code's new name. Did you see the Qanba Q4 Pro joystick? Did I see that one? Didn't Crafty get that one? Let's see. That sounds real familiar. Qanba Q4 Pro. So here's what I'm finding also about Qanba. There is Qanba Global, which ships very fast, and there's Qanba US, which ships very slow. This is what I'm seeing right now. Because people that order theirs on the global Qanba, got their rubies already, but you didn't get the free controller. You just got the case, I think. But those that ordered from US, as far as I know, have not gotten their controller, their second controller, and their case yet. The price $159 here, the global, it's the same price either location. You just decide where where you're gonna get it, how much you want to pay for it. Is it PS5 out the box or no? PlayStation. Players, play S. Play style. No. So it's not PlayStation or Xbox at the box. Interesting. Which doesn't bother me at all, but oh, it's wireless. Wired, wireless, 2.4 Bluetooth and wired. Look at that. With your start button. It's kind of cool putting your start button on the side. That's pretty cool. That's different. And the standard, I wonder if it's becoming the new standard joystick layout. Your standard 8 with the 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. I wonder if that's the new joystick standard. Because I don't really play stick like that, but the CES has the same thing. I wonder if that's what the world's going to. And some people think like, oh, you shouldn't have extra buttons. I don't really think it matters. I think your skill still has to apply. Because when I went to Evo, I saw some crazy contraptions, but they were winning and losing. So it's not gonna it's not like a rapid fire button. That is cheating. But I don't think these extra buttons are a big deal to me. Interesting. Look at that. That build quality looks really nice. Looks metal. Wow. Shout out to Qanba. Qanba's been doing it big this year. The Sapphire, was that last year? I don't remember, but they're doing it big. Really like the lightness of the Nova R, the Nova Reactor, even if it's I agree, right? And that's where when it comes to like starter pads, if you are only on PS5 and you're just, this is if you like the Kailh low profile V2 switches, this is definitely on that. I think it's on the top of the list. And the only thing that's kind of like, that's not so much better, but I'm looking at only price. The Lofree 2C16 is cheaper by almost half on AliExpress, but you still got to buy your adapter, right? So that's that thing where, that's what I'm saying, PS5 out the box. This pad is a very good value. The Qanba Sapphire is like, these two and Qanba Sapphire are equal, but you look at the prices, this is $50 or like $40 cheaper, something like that. But the Sapphire does come with a strap. It comes with your tools inside the case. It comes with your gel wrist rest. It comes with more buttons. It comes with the firmware that you can install to like use all your buttons. It comes with something else too. Like the Sapphire just, and you can change the artwork. If you think it's ugly, you can change the artwork on the Sapphire. Like there's so many things you can do. And it's really, again, if you're an MX Switch style player, I usually point them to the Sapphire first. The keycaps do kind of click in, and there is like you'll feel them a little bit. Then the switches out the box are flat. So you want to take those out and put the Guion work Raptor Extremes in there immediately. But once you do that, it just plays really, really nice. And this pad it's a different switch. So it's kind of its own category, right? So Sapphire for MX #1 right now. This is #1 for Kailh low profiles for PS5 out the box. If you don't care about PS5, then we're talking different game. You look at the Fightbox B Pro if you like MX switches, because it's like $99. You can customize your artwork, and it comes with, you put the Guion work Raptor Extreme switches on there. But that thing plays fantastic. Then the again, the Lofree 2C16 is same layout, but one, small across the body, one large on the bottom, but the price on AliExpress is like $60. But if you want split, also that changes the conversation, because we're looking at other pads. Because you compare it to the CAT. That's what in the original video I was going to do the CAT because it feels along that lines, but because it's PS5 out the box, I had to do the Razer, the Qanba, and the one other one. I forgot the other one, the Victrix Pro. I was going to say something else, but I lost my train of thought. But yeah. I was going to grab the Qanba. I might grab the Qanba here. What time is it? I might grab it before I start playing Marvel Tokon. But yeah. Well, now you've heard the negatives. You can look at the positives like, oh, okay, this is a good place to start. I like this. Not released yet. It's a Leverless. Oh, nice. That's the Jazai. Probably Jazai is the RGB version of the FK2 HA10 hybrid. Oh, I think we saw that. I remember, my mind's slipping, but I remember seeing something where they blended them and it had that little dial it had something on the top of it. I do remember that. Okay, nice. Cool. The new layout is more for Street Fighter 6. So I guess people in Street Fighter, like, they want these buttons. They basically have this. So Street Fighter wants this. So what are they doing with these buttons then? Is this L3, R3? What are the Street Fighter players doing? Because the Qanba, but then it's Qanba. They're probably going to give you two firmwares: tournament out the box and secondary that you can install yourself. So that makes a lot of sense. But I hope Hori does the same thing, because to put these how you want is really valuable. And you have the programming here, it's not much work to do. Another thing to compare this to, the Maverick KS3 is similar to this with the metal plate in the bottom, the acrylic. I was going to put that in the review. Like I had a few different things. The other, if you're new to Leverless, so these are standards with 2 larges. But if you want all large and like a Razer Kitsune feel, the same layout as Razer Kitsune, the 8-bit dual wireless Leverless is my starter pad for those people. Again, I love the Hot 2T because that price is fantastic. I love the Hot 2M Plus, fantastic. Those from AliExpress. If you're on Amazon right now, you just want large keycaps across the whole body. You want wireless, you want wired, you want all the blah blah blahs. 8-bit DOIO, but again, it's this, the keycaps click in, so you'll feel them. It comes with high mount, so it's a little bit loud because they're clicky. But you can take all that stuff apart. You can't change the switch, you can take the high mountain sounds. I put Lofree Specters in mine to bring the noise down for the family and to get a smoother feel. Again, clicky is really a tactile, so you get a bump like a keyboard and a sound. Phantoms are quiet clickies basically, whereas I like linear. I've learned that I just like a linear up and down, and that's fine. Yeah, I remember that Vermillo pad. I do remember that. Let me grab the Sapphire. Don't fall. Grab one more. Grab the C16 also. Too many bands. So you look at the Qanba Sapphire to this, like you can't even really, I showed in the video like a better example, but you can see this thing, as tall as this is almost as wide as this is, like probably one adapter. You know, the Sapphire, you know, if you need something nice and stable and big on your lap, pause. Is that a pause or yes sir? That'd be, put yes sir. Anyway,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the pad you've been looking at. And again, you just take the screws out, you take your rails, these metal rails off, change your artwork. It's first, respect the artwork. Respect the artwork.
Yes, sir.
You have all your tools in the bottom. Your wrist, I think it came off, but it's all magnetic. It just goes right on all your things. And again, the Glacial Raptor Extreme switches. Okay, what's happening here? Those red switches, like really fantastic switches on here. This pad, I forgot, this pad, you can also take the suction cup out and adjust your height to low, medium, or high. People thought it was a gimmick. They thought, I see comments like, oh, it's a gimmick, it's stupid. It's not. It's actually really cool because you can adjust this to where, like, you'll adjust it to 1, play for an hour, adjust to 2, play for an hour, adjust to 3, play for an hour. And you'll know which one your fingers like the best as far as like height off the bass. But once you have it, it's the fact that you could do it. You're not just buying the pad and using it as the vendor sent it to you. You can dial it the way you like, and then it'll stay that way forever. But it's really nice. You can customize. So yeah. And again, it has the strap rails. This is plastic on the sides, but you don't feel it. And again, I don't drop my stuff, so I've never dropped it in public. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm sure if you drop anything in public, it's gonna crack or break. I don't know because it does have a good weight to it. But the point I'm making is fantastic. If you like MX switches, start with the Sapphire. If you have MX, because PS5, you want PS5. If you have MX, if you want MX switches and you want just your, you know, if you see this pad here, it's pretty much the same width as this pad. This is the Fightbox B Pro. It's your artwork is sealed to the bottom of this acrylic, so it's nice and glossy and shiny, and it pops and respect the artwork. Right, so all that good stuff. And your keycap. This is the newer version, so the keycaps are nice and stable. I put the Glacial Raptor Extremes, and these are hot for 2 keycaps just because I wanted to change my keycaps because it comes with, I think, with PBT. And again, they play fine. I just wanted what I wanted, but all that stuff. And your ports here in the top. So either the PC version needs an adapter, the Brooks version comes with PS5, Xbox, Switch, PC, all the blah blah blah. So you get all that in your unit, and it plays really nice. And the switches are not tall. And what's interesting is I started in the B1, which is large keycaps across the body, but it's the same rectangle. My first large pad was like this, so I got used to playing on large keycaps. And I need to grab the Maverick. Here's a C16. This pad here is where I tend to tell people to start, just because it's metal on the bottom, plastic on the top, acrylic, and you just push your button. Where's the button at? Right there. You push this button. See it like bubbling up. You just take and you just peel it. No, take it off. Your artwork. You can swap your artwork to whatever you want. And if you don't want to play flat, if you like rings, there are little light rings on each keycap. You could play like this to feel where the switches are. So you could play it with or without the top to give a ringed or not ringed style. There's tons of versatility. This pad is like, if you've never done levers, you don't know what to do. I kind of point you here, but get on AliExpress because it's cheaper. But you kind of want to start here and then venture out, because this is your 23 millimeters, your 20 on the bottom. Like just small keycaps across the body, one large on the bottom, small across the body, two large. But you get the point. It's the same general layout and feel. And then you can venture out and you'll really start, oh, okay, I like this, I like that. Major pause, but we got what you were saying in this contest. Shout out to Sterling. You gotta pause. I play the pause game. You gotta say pause. For the money, I love the Sapphire. Yeah, Sapphire is fantastic. Again, I have to stress that it's for MX Switch players, the Sapphire. If you're Kailh low profile, we're talking about PS5 out the box. You'll probably start here. I'm gonna grab the Maverick. So you look at the Maverick S3, this has a large screen in the middle, your linear switches on the top where you can change these out, your standard across the body, your two extra large on the bottom, and your pinky. These two are very much a very similar layout as far as the split and everything else. But again, I knew this was a PS5 leverless, so when I did the comparison, I wanted to lock into the three major PS5 pads I get asked about all the time. I get asked about the Razer, I get asked about the Victrix, I get asked about the Qanba Sapphire. How does this compare to this? How does this compare to those? Those three come up all the time, so I had to put this in that. So now those are the four that I have that are in that category now of PS5 out the box, ignoring the price, just PS5 out the box, what blah 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 blah. Right, and this one's metal on the bottom. So your metal's here, that's that thick metal plate, which your acrylic, your circuit board, and your acrylic to change your artwork and everything else, and then your foam pre-installed. So Maverick, yeah, shout out to Maverick. They really thought of everything. This thing's in your wedge in the top for your cable manager, so you don't break your USB-C port. You just run your cable through there and all that stuff. Because when I've got my first leverless, I stepped on the cord and the thing flipped on the ground. It was a Hot 42T and it didn't break. So that's good. So I heard people say, oh, my USB-C port on my T was breaking. And I'm like, I've had mine for 2 years. I actually stepped on mine, didn't break. So I guess I got lucky, but I don't know. A lot of people are going crazy for the new orange C16 Neon Gamer. It's funny, Wolf, I saw that. And I'm glad he did it because I was kind of torn too. I was like, do I need to get the orange in? I didn't really, there's so many things. I actually want to get a Hitbox in. I've been trying to get a Hitbox Ultra for a minute. I want one of those. And I don't want to beat it up. It's really to say, where is it now? Like, how does it compete now? How hard is it to program and set? Because I saw you have to like move physical wires around, so I'm curious like how hard that is. All that stuff. The orange C16 caps are very cool. Oh yeah, look, it looks like a nice, I don't know if I want to call it an upgrade, but like a revision. It's like a version 2 or 3 of that pad, whatever it is. But I do know, and I do and don't like. Here's this. So the newer Hot 42 C's are coming with frosted tops, and I don't like that. I really don't. And I'll grab one to show you why I don't like it. Hold on. And before I forget, originally I was going to compare this to this as well. This is the CAT, and again, they're both nice and wide. The CAT is the same width. On camera look wider, but actually the same width. And the height, they're actually just about the same height too. But this feels smaller, but it was probably the wedging and the slope. So no, they're basically the same height. And this is ever so slightly taller, but the point is, you have your grip pre-installed. It has a nice like weight to it. You can, again, another pad where you can adjust your switch height for your different levels, and you will hear your keycaps because there's your keycap and there's a fin like a wedge underneath, and when you push down, when you let go, it claps the top, and but again, it's for you to adjust the height, so you'll hear it. Let's see, where's the, why is this one tall? I gotta put this lower. Anyway, And you could change your menus because they're linear as well. So you know, there's things you can do to it, but it's not that big a deal. I just let people know so when you open the box, you're not surprised that if you have kids or a family, this is not a pad you want. Because this is fantastic, but it's going to be louder for families because of that. Silent switches won't fix it because when you put silence in here, the keycap is still going to pop back up. It's still going to clap the top. Is what. But in the way, and actually, you can't fix this. I take that back. What my advice was, it's very easy to do. Just take all the keycaps off and just buy a pack of Hopper 2 keycaps, and now you have that problem's gone. Everything's free flowing. You won't hear anything. Put the deep sea islets on, deep sea islet pinks on here with the Hopper 2 keycaps. It'll be super silent, and all that. And the only reason I don't do it to mine is because I only have one of these, and I need to give the look for reviews. So when people watch the review, they know what they're looking at. Because like I had a problem. If you look at the review for this one, the comparison with the Victrix Pro Ko. Everything is kind of like off, and that's because my Victrix Pro Ko was I'll be honest, it was getting on my nerves. I'll grab it. I'll show you. Okay, one more thing before I do that. This is quick because I really want. So all the C's now. So look here. Look at my artwork. First of all, respect art.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
it pops.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
He's done with
sir.
AI, but I wrote the prompt.
Yes, sir.
I wrote the prompt. In lots of AI, I use it because I don't know what I really want to do. It's not just like I see a couple designs like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. I don't know what you want to do. And these designs are like 2 years old. But anyway, I just started using ChatGPT 3 like 2 years ago to test this out. What I'm making is, see how they both are nice and clear? Well, if I take this top and I put it on here, look at that. It looks nice and clear and vivid. You know, it looks good. Well, now they give you these tops. So here's your clear. Now it looks something like that. See that? Oh, my alarm's going off. Okay, I know. Did you see that? Again, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it, right? And then you go this way. This is here, and now it looks like that. And again, there's nothing wrong with frosted tops, and I reached out in the feedback saying, hey, please don't do this anymore. Why'd y'all do this? And it sounds like around the world, people were complaining that they have greasy, sweezy hands, right? They're sweaty hands, and they were smudging. And I guess they put I know why. They put the frosted top to stop that, or maybe it's a culture thing. I don't know what country was complaining the most, but maybe wherever country they sell the most product at, they were complaining about their sweaty hands and they didn't like it, or eating chicken. I don't know what's happening, right? 'Cause I eat chicken, but I don't play my game. I take a break and I eat some whatever I'm gonna eat, and then I come back and I play after I wash my hands. But I don't know. But that's why they did it. So, but the newer C16s, I believe they come with frosted tops now. Oh. Let me check chat. I'm over here like chit-chat and scat. Let me check chat. Okay, please move, mouse. Please move. Thank you. The orange caps are really cool. This is shout out to Horse at 67 Jules. Shout out, thank you for the Jules. Thank you again for all the residents in the chat. I really appreciate all of you guys for the support and helping the channel grow and continue to grow. We just crossed 3,000, so it's really, this is a very niche, type of topic, right? I got a comment the other day. It was kind of funny. It was like, hey, I haven't bought a controller in a while. I just want to stop by and show support. And again, I really, really appreciate all of you guys. You guys may have the perfect controller. You're not buying anything, but you're just seeing what's new in the market and just part of the conversation. And I really appreciate that too. We all have families. We all have life going on. It's still fun to just sit back and chill. Just like, what's new in the market? How does this compare? Like, what's going on with the market? Maybe it's been a year since I bought something. I just want to try something new. You never know. But just hanging out, like I said, I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna put some cheers. And I need to put a thank you on here. But we'll put a yes, sir. There we go.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate all you guys, all the residents in the chat.
Yes, sir.
I think it's the same as C16 with the better switches and caps. The orange appeal and the bad part is, I don't know, mic's in the way. Is you say the frosted acrylic? Yeah, the frosted acrylic. And again, if you buy the controller, it's really not that big a deal. Like in the grand, to be completely honest, it's not that big a deal. It's just I have so many that when I opened it, I thought I got the, because I heard someone get an S like 2 years ago. Someone ordered a Hopper 2S and it came with a frosted top. And they were like, oh, I think they sent me the wrong top, because they saw everyone's videos and people's controls in the Hopper 2 Discord, the pictures, everything was clear and it pops. But that frosted really does like dim the party. Like it really does, like, I don't know, it doesn't, I don't know. So if you go into feedback, you'll see my post in the Hopper 2 Discord. Just, post like, please, no more frosted tops, just say it nicely, because they're not being mean. They're solving a problem, and let them know that we want it the other way. If you care. If you don't care, don't worry about it. If you do, you do. Let's chill in the park. Tanning, watch die. Nice. He said chilling, tanning. Nice. Tanning, I'm good, but nice. Oracle's like, I'm gonna get some sun. Get out the house. It's summertime. Let's get out the house. And you're up in, I think you're up in New York, right? It's I have some family that was up in Manhattan recently, and they were saying they got there like right when the fires from Canada. I can't talk. When the fires from Canada came down there, and the air was a little whatever, but after that it was perfect. The weather was good. It was under 90. Down here it's already 104. The other day was like 115 in Texas. Yeah, I know. Wherever you're at, I don't want to hear you complain about your heat, because it's burning it down here. The heat index was like 115. Yesterday was like 103. Ugh, it was disgusting. Pro Ko still needs oh, bitch, Pro Ko. I'm about to turn Turkon on in like less than 5 minutes here. My Victrix. If you look at this, this is what you're used to seeing. These two, and and people again. If you bought the pad and you like the pad, I'm not bashing your pad. Don't do what I'm telling you to do. Don't change your mind on what you owned. Right? For me, I just didn't like the feel of the rings and the keycaps, because they made the switches too tall. Like my fingers were way up here, and I don't like playing that way. It was like four and a half quarters tall. I didn't like that. The other thing is, again, just like the CAT, just like any other major brand, they don't want you to lose your keycaps. They're thinking about parents and people, right? This is $300. If you lose any part of this, you're going to be pissed, right? Or you're going to be upset, excuse me. But look, look how beautiful the inside is. Fantastic. All your replacement parts, 4 replaces switches. Your blanks just pop. They're metal. I think they're metal, like a thick plastic or metal, but they come right off. Your switch pullers inside, everything you need. It's MX. Everything you need is ready to go. Metal top magnet right back on, and then you can lock it on the sides. But I never lock mine, right? But you can lock it just like that, right? Fantastic build. But the switches are too dang high. They're just too tall. Do like Fightbox and make your case slightly taller, and leave everything else the way it is. Just make your case slightly taller. Maybe like 1 or 2 millimeters, whatever it is. Basically the size of this ring, whatever size this ring is, make your case absorb the ring, and then get rid of these rings. But and I'll show you what it sounds like. So here, when I let go, that's the sound of it coming back up, clapping. Look at this one. See how you don't really hear it pop back up? So you're playing, and for me, no matter what switch I put in here, they all felt the same. They felt kind of rattly, just because this keycap design. There's nothing wrong with it. Just how my hands felt, because I have so many pads. I know what my hands like. I just didn't like it, so I took those off. And in the video, I said a different switch, because I forgot I had the switch I have in here right now. I don't want to take the keycaps off because they get all worn out. But these are the yellow tuxie puddings, and they are low profile silent switch, and these are 25 millimeter hot for 2 keycaps. That's what I put on mine. You can use the where's my stovetop? Where'd it go? You can use these two. These will solve the same problem. I wanted mine black, so you can use whatever you want to do. But the 25 millimeter, where'd it go? Oh, I dropped it. Where'd it go? The 25 millimeters is what I have across the whole body. The plus sign on these switches are a little weird. Depending on the keycap you're using, they may not hold right, so they may wobble. Like you'll figure it out. But for me, the way I've had this for now about a month, I've had no issues, and now I can play the way I want to play with these large keycaps across the whole body, standard spacing, extra large keycap on the bottom because it's larger. That's why this one's different, because the extra, they don't make any extra large in like name brand things. The dual pads only makes the extra large on the bottom. That changed. The only reason I leave these two here, so when I do reviews or I talk about this controller, I can show like how it came out the box and how I use it. So out the box, I think Brian F plays with this. I've seen his videos on like Street Fighter, blah blah blah, and he always does a commercial for this controller. And I think he plays and likes it. And again, play how you want to play. There's nothing wrong with it. No, there is no perfect pad. There is no best pad. Don't let anyone tell you there is. It's about your hands. Like we could point you in directions that we like. And I just said like this is better. But you get the point. You get the point. If you have something you like it, or you try something you like it, that's for you. Like be happy. Be happy you found, and be thankful that before like 5-10 years ago, you only had two things. You had the hitbox, which is fantastic, but that's all you had. If you like it or you didn't. You have the Razer Kitsune. You like it or you don't. And then you have the smaller brands. You like them or you don't. You didn't have like, now we have 92, 100, 120 options to really find what you like. And then you can really find your family. Like large keycaps or smalls, wide spacing or tight. And now you have your list of controllers you can get and you're off to the races. You know what I'm saying? MX switches are Kailh low profiles, all those things. All right. And I'm sorry, I know. So I'm going to be done. One more thing. Here's the AKO fun box. The AKKO fun box. Hall effect magnetic Kailh low profile V2 switches pad. So I just got in the DOIO the DOIO reds and the DOIO greens. The reds are extra short travel. The greens are short travel. The ambers and the white star minis are regular switches. This came with the whites, the Kailh star minis. So they are regular height switches. I took those out. I took the greens, which I actually like the greens a lot. The green DOIO Kailh HEs. I swapped the springs. Just you don't really need. Actually, you don't need to do that. Just point being is I put the greens in here, and this plays so much better now. It's snappy. Do I have the old? Here's the old switch. Here's the new. And again, the Star Minis are actually very good. They're 34s. They play fantastic. They were just too tall. I didn't like the height. They were way too tall for me. So these are now like a lot lower, and I like that. Where's my stance? And let me read the chat, because I'm like chit-chat and scat, and I read it. Because we got to talk about Tokon. Because Tokon... let me come down. Yeah, and you know what? Did you ever send me the video, Orville, for the Victrix Pro Ko? You did. It was foam. I can't talk. It was foam under the key. Because I have it. Where did I put that? I had foam already. Maybe I don't know if I cut it or not. But it was foam and something else. And again, that's the bring, because it's really, you're just getting it was rubber bands. I had the rubber bands. And the rubber bands, they go around the inside of the ring, and then the foam went inside. Again, all this was to bring the sound down and just to stop that rattle feel. And I just, either I was like, okay, I'm done. I took everything off, and I just like, I'm doing it this way, because it was just like, it's a fantastic frame, and the shell is fantastic. It just needs to be slightly tall like the fight box, and then leave everything else, and then swap those keycaps out and the ring things out, because they look pretty, but they don't play pretty. So for my hands. Cheeto hands, facts, meeting. 6 or Romana's that silent foam. Yep, rubber band for the Pro Ko, exactly. The caps, Orville improved protocol. I like that. Orville improved protocol, because Orville, those that don't know, at my Discord server and also on Twitter and Instagram. Shout out to Orville. He's always out giving back to I can't talk. Always out giving back to the community. Shout out to Midic as well. Sin. These guys are always like, okay, I checked this out. This is new. Like I tried this, try that. Merlin, OMG Dose, Wolf. Like everyone is always Crafty was just he like rebuilt his little joystick. So if I miss your name, don't get offended. I'm just like name on top of my head 'cause I'm talking fast. But they're always Orville's always like just digging into stuff in his spare time and giving back to the community. So shout out to Orville. Where's my yes sir button? And the mods is talking about. But I like that Orville improved protocol.
Yes, sir.
That's really cool. Shout out to Medic. That's a good like catchphrase for what he's doing. I hear in Spain next week we'll have 40 more than 40 Celsius. What's 40 Celsius? I'm in the States. We're like, what's the Celsius thing you're talking about? Let me see here. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's see. So 40. Dang, 104 in Spain? Oh my god. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's hot. Whoa, that's hot. I was curious about something else too. The other day, what is MPH to kpm? Kilometers per hour. So like here in Texas, we drive 80 to 90 all the time. So that's 100, basically 130 kilometers per hour. You can drive 100 sometimes. That's 160. Okay. On the highways, that's whatever. And if you get up to your top speed, that's 305. I've gone 305. Wow, that's cool. Because watch your MotoGP, they always talk about 300. Wow, look at that. But yeah, so like on the average, we're driving like Most people in Texas are driving this fast. So 136 kilometers per hour. That's pretty normal on the highway down here. And then when you go up north, it's frustrating because they'll be like 45. You're like, what is this? Why am I driving so slow? What am I, a child? Okay. No, New York for me is it's traumatizing. We have rain and more rain. Oh, it's raining in England? I thought it's summertime. What's that? It's rain and more rain and more rain. Oh my god. The Pro Ko with DOIO caps could be amazing. You know what? I had those on there in the beginning. I know what it was. I had to take them off. So that's what, remember I was talking about the plus sign? The plus sign with the tuxies, the DOIO keycaps just didn't hold. When I put them with the, I forgot what I put in the video. It was some other short travel switch. I guess my mind slipped. I think it may have been the Glacial Raptor Extremes. I don't remember. But the DOIOs, you wedge it. And again, that's why these wedger and these clip-ins, they kind of matter. Because you change your switches out, you always know your keycaps, like the Qanba Sapphire, you'll know they'll always click in and you just play. It's not a big deal. You just play. Whereas like with the Victrix right now, I have to like switch my keycaps around. And luckily, again, if you didn't have all this stuff in your house, you would be kind of pissed, right? Because you were like, well, what do I got to buy now? Because these keep flying off, right? But with this particular tuxie, these did stay on. I can show y'all. Just come off. Come off, come off, come off. Got it. These are the tuxie puddings. I'm colorblind. They look yellow to me. Like a yellow and white. Maybe they're orange. But yellow and white, I think. But the tuxie puddings, I have the linear ones. And any O-rings? Yeah, no O-rings with these because they're short travel. There we go. But sometimes they will just like, yeah, okay, they're fine. Yeah, you can hear it. You hear it's noticeably different, especially at night. It's noticeable. So it sounds quieter and it's smoother and it's good force. So I was happy with this. And I'll show you the tuxie puddings are these. Oh, Texie, excuse me, Texie pudding. Texie pudding. These, Texie puddings. You get 70 for 35 bucks. And there's two. So tactile, which tactile is a clicky but silent. So there's a silent, and then which is a tactile, and then there's the regular. And these, what's the force on these? Does it say? I don't remember. Feature specs. I don't see the force. I mean, you can look it up. It's not that big a deal. But they're light, they're smooth, like all that stuff. And again, I forgot I had them because I had something else in there, and I was cleaning my bin out. And I was like, oh yeah, I have these. I never use these things. I put them in, boom. They were actually shorter than because the Glacial Raptor Extremes are really nice, but their MX is like a medium. So it's like a medium MX and a full size MX. So that's as low as I can go with those. Then I found these in my bin, and they're like shorter. I was like, oh, this is perfect. So yeah, for that particular pad, not every pad, but that particular pad, it was just better for me with large keycaps. But the DOIO keycaps, I think they kept flying off, so I put the Lofree 2s, and I was good to go. Just me Orville Pro Ko mod with stock caps and rims truss. Facts, yeah. I feel like I tried it on one of them, and it did feel noticeably better, just because they rattle and they're loud. It just is what it is. Shout out to Britain Draws. That's a cool name, Britain Draws. Wait, that's Britain Draws, not Britain Underwear Draws. I'm assuming. I gotta say pause just in case. Let's pause again. I said it twice. Happy Sunday, Britain Draws. Not enough people talk about the difference in orientation of the action buttons. I hate how so many are more curved. Yep. And noir. You said my old butt like the more Velix flat of the Nova R. And that's a very good point. Like this. If you this one kind of curves, but you get the point. Some go up and down, some go up and out, some go up and over. This one's more of an up and then straight across. This one is like, you look, especially in the pinky, you can see like this one goes up and back down. The newer, I know the Vermillo is up and over like that, but you know, it's really finding that feel, and that's why I'm so glad there's so many options now, because you can be picky nowadays and you don't have to feel bad about it. If you like something or you don't, that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it doesn't make the pad bad. It's just, for me, this thing was not good. For me, this thing was better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad you bring that up, Britain Draws. I said pause because you're spot on. You know what I'm saying? You're spot on. It's, you know, find what's right for you. I pre-ordered the unique Mog. What is this? Oh, where's my controller? Let's turn on Tokon. Where you? Where's my web browser? Uni Q Mag MX. Get the mic out the way. And what is this one? World's first springless. What is this? Did I miss unique mag? Combat pre. Please get out the way. This is the V mag. That's the wrong one. MX10. Where's the MX10? Right here. Did I close it? Okay. Oh, right. Look at that. Was this in Discord? This looks familiar, but again, my mind is slipping right now. These kids are stealing my youth day by day. Day by day. RP2040, okay. All CNC. Oh, CNC, premium aluminum body. TMR switches, springless. With the magnets on the open images. Look at that. Display on top. Bluetooth wireless 2.4 and USB-C. Nice. Retro console. You can play this on your Sega Genesis. your Super Nintendo. I like those. Is those pads on the bottom? Like these little things on the bottom is kind of cool. And this looks like, it honestly looks like is that the DOIO or the B16? The B16 is slightly different. I cannot type today. What is happening right now? Oh, I found it. That's good. For the B16, let me get rid of this. Hot 40 equals to B16. There we go. Hot. Oh my God! Please stop. Thank you. So there's the B16. The B16 has two large on the bottom, one on the left, and one on the bottom. This has two on the left. Okay, nice, and two on the bottom. Nice. And same curvature, same up and down on the right hand side. Yep. And then the DOIO Hitpad Mini. That was called Hitpad Mini, yeah. But there's another one. I have that one. But there was another Mini. I forgot what it was called. With more buttons on it. There's a two large on the bottom. I forgot the word. Right there. Okay, boom. It's just like this. It's just like this. So it's two large on the bottom, your ergonomic on the left, and then your two on the left hand, like your two buttons there on the left. Yep, that's spot on. And this has a small display, your menu across the top right. This has your mode switch, your tournament lock switch, and your buttons across the top. Nice. That's really nice. This is kind of cool. Paddle with 15 platforms, okay. Customize every key in any browser. Well, what are they using? Is it their own custom software? It is. What's that IP address? Is that 168? Is this This is GB20. No, it's different because it says settings, platform, SOCD. It's like slightly different settings than GB2040. Version 0. This is GB2040 because 0712. This okay. So it's running 0712 GB2040, but it's a custom fork. And then they basically have all the settings, they move things around. So they put the macros on the settings screen, which is nice. They just kind of did, and they changed the colors up. Okay, nothing wrong with that. They put their own custom skin. Hot 2 is doing the same thing right now, so that's fine. And now they made the button mapping easier to understand. That's cool. So it's running GB2040. Up and down, hop the way you want. Oh, it's showing you can do 2 ups. Gotcha. This is really nice. Are those Kailhs or what's? No, these are just buttons. They're just like buttons up there. What switches are in here? Are those purple Gledes? They look like purple Gledes. Like short travel, low profile purple Glede switches. Or silent short travel purple Gledes from what I could tell. I have On My Way Home. The Tikitaka. Oh, Tikitaka is it? I know it's on the way. Shout out to Minnick. Nice. Oh, and they're showing like no noise, no friction with the TMR. What switches are these? They're not purple Gledes. There's something else. In this casing on the right, what brand is this? Look at them. They're playing. Oh, I was just playing this the other day, and I can't think of the word for this game. It's free too. It's like a. what's the name of this game? Rival? No, it's not Rush. It's called Rush. It's Rush. They're playing Rush. If only the HO8HE would ship already. Where's that one? The HO8E from DOIO. And okay, Marvel Tokon loaded. Perfect. Let me grab my cable and start playing that right now. And Rush works on your Steam Deck if you have one, because I've been messing with that. It's really nice. This is not DOIO. That is DOIO. Why is their website going? Is this the China? This might be the China one, because it's going slow. Or it's over. This is probably the overseas website. It's KB. I don't know where that is. But nice. Let's play. This looks really good. Wow, they did a great job with the design. I like the cutouts too, where it's like kind of sloped on the top edges. Really nice. I wonder what the switch that is. I know you guys think I can't type. I can type very well. Just I'm on this like a standard layout. And I'm used to type ergonomic, and I feel cramped. I can't type. I love DOIO to have a magnetic split layout. You're also fun. I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking that too. Okay, the game is on. I was wondering, this is about the size of a DOIO Hall effect controller, essentially, as far as width. They could easily, you know, they just replied to my message on Instagram. I messaged them like a couple weeks ago. They just replied about the HO3HE is a standard with Hall effect. That's out. But the HO3, like the largest keycap size. Okay, this is loud. The larger keycap version, the HO2 plus HE, that one is sold out. Like I want it red. That one's sold out. But to your point, I was wondering, like, why don't they just put a split down the middle in DOIOs with the all large keycaps and with the small keycaps, too large in the bottom? But either just put the split down the middle and go from there. So we'll see what they do. And I'm gonna write that down right now. I'm gonna open up Instagram and I'm gonna start that message right now. Or I'll just put it in a notepad. Give me a second, because they really, I'm really shocked that DOIO has never made a split layout. Well, I think I know why. I think they're using the same board, just different size frames around that board. So that way you make your one platform, and you can make all the different cases. Whoops, you can make as many cases as you want, as many materials you want. You just slap the board inside and wrap it in a different shell. It's like electric cars, a different skateboard. I think that's what they're doing. Okay, let's plug this in. Let's talk about Tokon too, because Tokon, we'll talk about controls and Tokon. We'll talk whatever y'all want. And I know, if you guys have any questions, I can pull them out. We can compare them, all that stuff. But let's talk about Tokon real quick. I have an 8-page paper to write, and then we're almost done with this whole program. I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about this class event right now, because you might be listening, but it's not very good. Not going very good. I'll plug this in here. Boom. Got it. PS5 mode. Boom. Come here. It's home. Start. Boom. Ready to go. I should put on Tekken so I can just hear real quick what it sounds like in like the heat of battle, but that's okay. I start playing Tekken, I won't stop. And I need to. I missed Orville last week. I know you were online. It was usually Wednesday, Thursdays. I usually hang out with my wife and chill out because I have a lot of stuff going on. Or Thursday's class night, Tuesday streaming night, Wednesday and Monday we usually like chill and watch 90 Fiance, Married at First Sight, all those just shows, just chill out. And then on Fridays, it's like her murder mystery night. So she'll do that and I'll play the game. So if you guys are ever on the Discord, want to just hang out, most of the time Friday nights around 8, usually those things start at 8 p.m. Central. It's summertime, it's kind of weird because they're running reruns. But for the most part, wait, they changed this. Did they change the menu? I thought you said something like casual. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I'm confused. Okay, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, Friday nights usually I'm kind of hanging out between around 8 or 9. Central Time US. I don't really care. We're going to ranked. I'm not worried about it. So here's some weird things first, right off the bat. When you set up your character profile, right? I haven't done the episodes. I should do this. I haven't done any of this. But there's open lobby. Meet up with players around the world. Does this work? Southern US. Summon Southern US 0001. Social list. You can follow lists, enter social. I didn't even come in here. I didn't notice this. Huh. Shout out to Trice. XX Thrice Great. That's a cool name. Happy Sunday, Thrice Great. What's your favorite levels at the moment? Welcome to the open lobby. Bad Arcadia. Here, you can play matches against others, enjoy variety, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of instructions in this game. That's also nice. Use the tutorial. Tutorial is actually decent because there's a lot going on. Head over to the information to find yourself at a loss. What? Why would I go over there? You give you handy tips to laser. Why would I do that? But at least that's cool. They offer it. That's cool. Why am I Captain America? I do not want to be Captain America. So what's my controller of the moment? It depends on the game I'm playing. And this looks really pretty. Like everything about this game is pretty, which I like. You know, it's like, wow, this is really pretty. I like this as a lobby system. That's cool. But okay, that's interesting. I don't have a particular pad I play more than others. It's the keycap size for me. When I learned Leverless, I learned on a large keycaps across the whole body. That's how I learned Leverless. The Hoffer 2T, the Fightbox B1. Those are my first two like full-size pads. I started with the 3D printed pad, but that was like a week or two, like 2 weeks I had that thing, and I was kind of off of it. Onto like the more, at the time there's only had 3, so it wasn't big, but you get the point. So since I learned that way, I play Tekken the most. I play Tekken weird. My thumb goes here, and I wrap my fingers around like this. So my older videos, you'll notice this keycap is gone, or it's held down with like masking tape, or you'll see it wobbling. Because usually I would pull the switch out, I would turn this. At the time, I didn't know how to turn this off in settings. Like I knew, but I just felt like weird. I was like, maybe it doesn't work. So I was just, and I felt like it was in my way. So I would just take it out. Now I just turn this off and I make different profiles. I make my Street Fighter profile, my Tekken profile, and it's starting to be City of Wolves. But you get the point. Oops, I missed the button. You can begin match. I'm sorry. Jesus World, that's a cool name. So when I play Street Fighter, I can't play those type of games with large keycaps. Thank you. Thank you. I can't play those with large keycaps because it's too wide for my hands. Because you need 8 buttons. Tekken's really just, you're really just using these 4 the whole time. What's going on here? Are people walking up to me, or like, I'm confused. Like, why do I keep ending up at the box? Did I do something wrong? Okay, let me come over here. Why does it keep putting me in a fight? Like, I look over the things like matchup. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Okay, back to my point. Real quick. So when I play any 8-button game, small, medium, low, special, I use small keycaps across the body with large on the bottom. When I play games like this, these 1-button style games, I like tighter space. I actually use this. So for games like this, like 2xKO from Marvel Tokon, I actually use my dual pad Zen, or I'll use just anything with like tighter spacing. And just because I'm not really working hard, you're kind of just like, you know, you're just kind of, I don't say mashing buttons, but is it fair to say a lot of these 1-button games are tablet games? Is that mean to say? Is that kind of like, they're like fancier tablet games where I think what they're trying to do is, I think they're trying to put these games eventually on a tablet. Where, because my kids play Roblox and stuff, and I watched it and I played with them a couple times. I noticed that you can just, on your screen, you just hold back and just mash your button, right? This game is complicated, so this game wouldn't work, but like 2xKO, it's kind of complicated too, but you get the point, you get the point. These 1-button, like special styles, modern control games, they say modern, but I don't think they're modern. They're just like, I think they should call it tablet style, but anyway, that's what I tend to do for these type of games. For Street Fighter and things of that nature, where you're quarter circling and like you're really interacting, I'll use something like this, where it's small across the body, large. And then for Tekken or any 4-button 2 special game, essentially 4, I'll use something like this is in my hands. You get the point. The large keycaps across the body. So I wrap my thumb here like that, and look, I fit with no issues. When it's tighter, my hands get closer and my hands cramp up. And that's because I learned how to play Leverless weird. That's how I learned it. Most people are probably playing like this, and they're just playing Tekken like that. I don't know why I do this. I just do. That's how I learned. So who knows? So I know that was a long answer to a short question, but I hope I answered your question. If you have thrice great particular things you're looking at, I could tell you what they compare to, what you might want to pick up. Token art style is good. Isn't it right, Wolf? This game is beautiful. Is it plugged in? Oh, I don't know. I'm just like hitting things. The game is gorgeous. It really is. What is that? Okay, as I said, just like Tekken. Like, the game is beautiful. You go around, the whole world is moving. The clouds, the screens, the background. This is a lived-in world. It looks really cool. Okay, how do I get into a match? But look at this. How do I change my character? I want to be somebody else. Customize avatar. I'll do it really fast. I want I like Magneto and Doom. Where's Magneto? Magneto, color. I like the dark one, but is that yellow? The yellow's kind of cool. Cool. Right arm, none. Left arm, none. So you can fully like go ham on this thing. Okay. You have pets, so that's cool. I have like a Pikachu. I don't know. You can ride something. That's cool. And then back out. Look at that. And this quick entry. What does this do? Oh, that's what I was doing. Begin match. Okay. And see, I gotta change my team up. The changing your team is weird in this thing too. They need one screen to say like my matchup and then my training team, because every time you change your training team, it still goes back to your old team. I don't know why it does this, but it just does. Shout out to Mark X Ratchet. That's going to be Mark X Ratchet. Happy Sunday, Mark X Ratchet. I just got the Nova yesterday. Nice, just got it yesterday. After watching a review coming from D-Pad, that's where I was at, breaking all your controllers. I went to like 6 of them things. I love it so far. Just getting used to the bot. I can't talk. The button sensitivity. Yes, because you have short toggle switches. If you want to switch the mount to something standard, I say standard height, your keycaps will be slightly taller because the way they design this will be slightly taller. But a standard height switch. Try the Deep Sea Islet pinks. Those are, it'll give you that quiet feel. Again, you're using plastics, so don't get surprised. You're still going to hear it. It's quiet, but it'll be quieter. The Deep Sea Islet pinks, Deep Sea Islet whites. The Lofree voids are okay. Yeah, and if you want to stick with the short travel feel, the Kailh purple Gledes will feel just like this as far as height, but they'll be slightly softer. And that softer, the spring is still snappy. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but that's my. Okay, why is it lagging? I've never had lag in this game before. Holy smokes! I heard about this. Is he on PC or something? Like, what is happening right now? I played this last night and like for like an hour Friday, late Friday. Maybe everybody's on it because it's the last day. I don't know. This is really bad. I've never had lag on this game before. Whoa, it's not even moving. Whoa. How do I get out of this? Can I quit? I can't even push a button. How do I get out of this match? What do you do? This is, look, brace yourself. What is happening here? Computer bites. He's on PC. Mine says PlayStation. His is like a crisscross line. Crossplay. He's on PC. How do I get out? Like Tekken, you can hold start and it'll let you leave the match. Oh my, I gotta sit here for how long? All right, dude, I'm just gonna hold forward. All right, I'm gonna come out of there while that does this thing. That's gonna annoy me. And I'll try to lower the volume if I can. Yeah, so, yeah, again, and Mark X Ratchet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Out the box, you know, just like I did, it felt like plastic. When you start playing with it, it plays really nice. This is a good pad. I like this thing a lot. Again, if you want PS5 out the box, you just want to grab it, start playing, you're getting a good value out of this pad. I do like it. Shout out to said Happy Sunday, Sin. It's still going. And he's like, actually, what's weird is, why do people do this? Like, they know you're not fighting. Why are you like jumping around and like wasting time? It's like they're trying to be nice. Okay, well, I want to make sure you can fight me, but dude, come on, man. You know, see how he's dashing away? Like, what are you doing? Just get this over with. Computer underscore bites. Please get this over with. Because I can't, the game won't let me get out. I quit the match. This is really, it's going to take too long. I've never quit a match like this before. But if he's going to do this, I got to go through 3 rounds of that. That's going to take 10 minutes. And it's already 1:30. I get off here in a minute. That's too long. I apologize, computer underscore bites, but you cannot tell me you didn't feel that. Pause. That game was vibe coded by the game was voted by 3 interns and 4 H1Bs in a laundry mat. This is garbage. Joe gave refund. So yeah, you know what's really interesting while this is loading up? Playing Tokon, because it's that tablet style, the one button play, it actually made me want to play 2x KO. This actually makes me want to play 2x KO. I can get my Teemo. Teemo's my buddy. I can play Teemo and just kind of hang out. So here's the thing. When you make your team, you have to make it on this screen. So, and you gotta press, was it R1? It's R1. Because I don't know what this does. This player profile. Anyway, you come here and do this, right? And what you can do is you pick your team. And so Magneto I like, Dr. Doom I like, Danger gets, she's okay. I want to get, we'll do this guy, Ghost. The costumes, you have your 4 different colors, everything looks really cool. Like all this is smooth. Star-Lord, I actually like Star-Lord, Star-Lord's cool. I'll do the yellow one. And Doom, the black Doom actually looks better, like the dark outfit one. Where's he at? But the yellow, I don't know, something about it is just kind of cool. He looks serious, he looks like he's ready for war. But the yellow, I don't see anyone doing it, so I was like, let me try the bright one, just to be fun. Boom. So now, you back out, oh, it's where you go back. You hit square to play. Oh, it's right there, you can turn both on. It's like Street Fighter, okay. Nearby regions, connection speed 4 or higher, match platform. I might have to do same platform, that was really bad, that was cross-platform. Opponent, this one, I don't know what this means. Boom, there you go. It does its thing. But yeah, so when I play this, because it's one button in tablet style, it makes me want to play 2xKO. And here's the thing, 2xKO is free, and in this game is the game plus the pack is like $80, $79, $69 or $79. Basically, we'll say 80 with tax to round it out. I could kind of buy the whole cast of 2xKO for that price. And then I get the same thing. I get Thresh. Like I've been wanting to try Thresh, and you know all that stuff. So that's why every time I feel like I feel bad. But every time I talk about this game, the first thing I say is it's pretty because it's a gorgeous game. It plays well. I'm gonna show you something else that's weird. Switching your characters is kind of what you bought the game for. I don't know what it is. It doesn't always work for me. Like you press. Why do I have these people? This is the other thing. When you come in here, you have to change your characters, and for some reason, it always remembers. It always forgets. Every time I come, I have to come in here and change this. I don't even, like, why did I pick a song? Why does it just random? Oh, they go random. I have to come back in here, because here's the thing. If you're about to go into a fight, you want to practice with your team before the fight. So every team I'm going to ranked or casual with, shouldn't that be my training team? I appreciate you letting me try new characters, thank you. But when I start, it should always start with my go team. I don't want to come in here and change this every single time. And sometimes it does this after every match. So let's go with to kind of mess around. Here's Blade. So Blade, Green Goblin is fine. We'll put Green Goblin. Let's change his color. Red Green Goblin. We'll go with Penny Parker. Penny Parker's interesting. Iron Man. I don't even use Captain America, but Iron Man, Captain America. I'll show you on page so y'all can see what she looks like. That one, and then Magneto. I'm gonna use him for the real match. I never use her either. I don't really. Let's try. I don't really care for her. This girl, she's kind of cool. This one. Boom. So now you back out. It asks you, do you want to save it? I'm like, I guess so. And then it reloads, right? You're like, well, why do I have to do all this? I appreciate it, but why do I have to do it? And I love how every time you come in, your name changes. Nocturnal Exiles. It changes your team name based on leaders. So there's a lot of cool factor to this. So here's how my layout is done. Out the box, I want to say it's 1, 2, 3, and then your team, right? But again, I gotta first start my matches here. It's hard to play that way, right? And you can see where you're about to fight. You see their whole team. That's really cool. But if you were in training, you would think that's who you're going into the match with. I changed my team. I'm going this. Nope. It goes back to your default team, and you're like, what? So Brotherhood of Flyers. So that's all cool. Let me check chat here. $60 August 6th launch. I don't see them fixing this quickly, and it's not the good. Yeah. And I'm gonna show you. I'll see if I can show y'all. When I'm in danger, I can't change my characters, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like if anyone's touching you, it won't swap, and you're like, what? Or they're close by. I don't know why. So here you can move around, and you can swap your character, but you have to look at the diamond on top of your screen to know which way to swap. If you just press the swap button, it'll just do it, right? But once you have, like, every time you lose, you get another character. That's the whole gimmick, right? Every time I lose, so every time I lose, I get another character, that's cool, right? So that way, if you keep winning, you keep your starting too. That's fine by me. Your assist button, right? You just tap it, and they will come out. and you can see them recharging on the top. You look at your diamond, you can see them like they're all dark and they change color when they're ready to be used again, right? But Magneto, if I do special 1, it does this. Hold back special, or I'm down special does that, right? Up special does this. Forward special is the same as back special. Same. They're different colors. Interesting. Oh, no, they're the same. So you can do this all day. And then my special 2 is like a faster one. And if I do down special 2, it's like it builds a wall for me. If I do back special 2, it does like a running shield thing. And and you can't, when you try to hold back, you can't like attack. So it's fun. It's where like I'll just kind of use like I can even play this with keyboard layout. Like Wolf would probably be right at home. If this game was free, he'd be right at home because that keyboard style, you don't have to like really reach your fingers out. You just kind of I don't know how to say it. There's nothing wrong with it. You just feel like you're just kind of pushing buttons. Like when I play Street Fighter, even when I'm losing to you guys, I have to quarter circle, I have to hold back forward. Like I have to do something to make me interact. So see how I switch characters? Fine. You have to like remember where everyone is. And you can't tell, but Star-Lord is all white. Like he's technically grayed out, but to me I'm colorblind. He just looks like he's like just like a white color. So you can't use those. Only the super color characters are ready to be played. What am I doing? And then this part, you just keep holding Team Super and it does more super. So it's kind of, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I sometimes I wonder, this is where gaming is going. I don't really know. Where they want everyone to use tablet style, just like a one button interaction. So, and they say to make it easier, but sometimes I think it makes it harder sometimes because you're not as versatile. You're locked into only this move, only that move to get around your opponent, right? But what's cool is if you do, was it low and medium, you can break, like someone starts attacking, you can break it. If you do low and your team special thing, it was these two buttons here, you can stop a combo. So let's see if I can do it right there. And now my team took over. So like there's tons of defensive things I really like. And if you do down high, it does like this aerial, which can be annoying because when people hit you with it, you're like, oh my God, they got the aerial. And anytime that you with a low, you're in trouble. Boom, boom. Let's see, it opened you up. I guess like Street Fighter in a sense where you hit by a low, you're opened up. Let me come down. PlayStation's too busy trying to extract money from the consumer to make sure the crowd stay. I guess so. This was litmus test. I guess PC isn't losing out much. Thanks, Sony. We don't want your PSN required stuff. I heard about that too. You have to have a PSN account. I'll probably mess around with Avatar Legend. That one looked really cool too. I'm curious about that one. I don't know anything about Avatar, but it did look cool. All right, let me rematch them real fast. I apologize, friend. We were chit-chatting and scatting. A tear down. Okay, I don't care about my tear. There we go. So I miss Hiroshi. Yeah, I can't see. Yamuchi the game would roll. Girl went downhill when like left. Oh yeah, Nintendo used to really dominate. I don't even know what's going on with them lately. So Magneto, I like. Now I'm gonna switch. If I press my switch button, I have to wait. See how it's like it's not switching? You're like, you want to get, or like sometimes you finish a combo, you're left with your third character. You're like, I don't want this character. I want my good one. But I can't get out. Now he finally comes out. Now I'm hit. Now I'm knocked to the other screen. So little things like that are like, all right, look, man, y'all gotta fix that part. Now he's back. Give me the up. Good God. Switch, please. Thank you. I didn't press anything. Okay. So this guy's kind of cool. Doom can like do stuff like this. I can make a wall that blocks things, and I can teleport, throw. If you lock in with Doom, you actually have a lot of fun. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Dang it. Am I gonna win this? Oh, I did win. Look at that. Well, you know. But as I'm playing, I feel like I can hear myself doing like this. I'm like, oh, I'm just mashing buttons. Like I'm really not in tune with the game because I'm not. So you see, I can like stop any aerial, anything he throws, I can just stop it with this. So Magneto, I can throw a wall of metal. And with Doom, I can just kind of put my shield up and I can move around it too. I can do. Oh, that's cool. You can do like an electric spark thing. That's interesting. Oh, I got too close. I got too close. So I don't know what I'm doing. Press the counter button. Boom. Now counter. And there's a lot here if you sit down with it. But you can also, pee people off, and you just keep doing this over and over. I was doing this last night. I was like, okay, this is all I have to do, really. See, he's trying to he can make teleportable things and get away. But see, now I can just keep hitting my shield and keep reinventing it. And if he gets close, boom. So again, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with it. But I don't know if it's for me. I like this little teleport dash. It's cool. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, there's Iron Man. Boom. Boom. Magneto. Boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Space. boom, 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 boom. No, not Magneto. Oops, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. Boom. So now let's build our wall, build our wall, build our wall, build our wall. Oops, nice. He went under it. Good, good, good. You can't throw. What can I do? How do I stop the pain? The combos are long too. Like, how do I stop the pain? Press the wrong button. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I should have kept pressing the button. I would have done all my super stuff. Ah, you're on the other side. You're on the other side. Dang it. I blocked the wrong way. But you get the point. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of... Alright. Boom. Boom. You can kind of smother people with this stuff. And if you notice, he's taking chip damage. So he's taking chip to all this. Like, he can't move. I've got him pinned down. I can charge this up and make more if I want to. I can just keep doing this, and you're like, okay, when is it my turn? And he's switching to Iron Man. I guess Iron Man can get away, but I just keep really just ticking him off a little bit here. He's going to hit a wall eventually. If he doesn't get close enough. Okay, I don't know what happened there. How did I get hit? I don't know. And I keep grabbing, but I think because I'm mashing buttons, I grab all the time by accident. Okay, now my super, just keep mashing super. Where's my other people? I don't know where my people are. Boom, he's dead. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is for me. Whereas 2XKO is similar, but I think I didn't appreciate 2XKO enough. I really didn't. I didn't appreciate it enough for like how easy it's a character swap. The different vibe a little bit. There's like a little bit of different vibe. Oh, he hit me first. Oops, that's me. That's me. I'm just I start mashing. I'm like, all right, what's happening here? Okay, I grabbed her somehow. I grabbed her. Boom, 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 and then you start applying pressure. Boom, boom, boom. Chip damage. Look at the chip. Boom, chip, chip. Iron Man chip, 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 chip. Like, she's almost dead. Look at this. This is not fair. If I was on the other end of this, I'd be pretty pissed. I'd be like, all right, look, what's happening here? That's not fair. But what they have to jump. She probably has a jump dash, but you gotta time it, right? I got hit. All right, boom. Stop the pain. 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 There you go. Perfect. Okay. Jump all you want. Jump all you want. Jump all you want. I'll just keep pressuring you. This is not like this is Teemo, but not. But I don't know if they can get away from Teemo with my Teemo on this game. I guess, okay, there you go. He did it. Perfect. He got away. Yeah, I know. Hell, even though it's but I'm sure they even modernize. Yeah, it's really interesting, right? This whole modern controls thing. Again, I'm not calling it modern anymore. I'm calling it tablet style. Because you play, this is tablet style controls. Boom. And I don't think kids are that stupid. I know they're. I don't want to say. Yeah, I think they think kids are stupid that they can't figure things out. But what I think also is that I think kids are watching us play and they want to do what we do. So they're like, oh, I'm the best at Street Fighter. Yeah, if you're playing modern style, it's like, you're very, because I play special style, it is harder. I'm only using 6 moves to beat you, so it is harder, but I don't know how to explain it. I think they need to give kids more credit. They can figure out down forward 1, down forward. They can figure it out. It's not that hard. You know, you don't got to dumb things down. It's these single button input nonsense. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. I need Doom. Okay, give me my super people, give me everybody. Where's the, there he is. Where's my other one? Where's my other one? Where's my other one? Give me the other one. We only have 2 people. So now switch it. See how it switch people? And now Doom is going to start like really applying pressure on you. Yeah, I hit. Where am I? This side? Star-Lord. So with 2XKO, I can't really like abuse you like this with Teemo. You can get around Teemo with your character. You can figure out what to do. Here is very oppressive. It's like, all right, see, like I'm blocking all his stuff in my shield. Anything he wants to throw, it's like being blocked. That's not very fair. I don't feel happy about this. I really don't. I don't feel happy about this. when you do ranked, you get two and done, right? So now when you're done, you're like, okay, I did a really good match. I got my butt kicked. I won. Let me start practicing. When you get back here, what do you know? It reset my whole team again. Now danger's back. You're like, wait, what? Like, what's going on here? So now you got to come back over here, change your character, change your level, change your song, change your team. It does get a little frustrating. You're like, all right, look, I don't want to do this every single time I come back in here. Can I please just play the game? Spider-Man's really good. Storm and Wakanda are cool. I never used. Let's try these two. I don't even use these two. Let's just try them real quick. Captain America, Miss Marvel. They're not really my style, but we'll give them a shot. Again, everything's nice. It's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. All is beautiful. Let me come up here. I think it's more of a grag to capture the modern audience. That's a very good point. All this sort of ostracized. I can't see this. It's right in my face. Ostracized overhead. Let me move this up so I can see better. I think you're right. It's like I see the intention behind what they're doing, but in play, you're kind of like, I don't know if they need to do this. I don't know if you need to do this. But I'm not sure if even the modern audience is sure what they want for a fight. That's a very, you know what's, I started thinking about the other day. My kids have seen a couple Bruce Lee movies. The ones that, like, Enter the Dragon. We even watched, we watched Fist of Fury. What's the really good one where the master gets killed and he's getting revenge? The Chinese Connection. It's got a different name in Asia, but in the US it's called Chinese Connection. That's like my favorite one. And then Enter the Dragon's second. So we haven't watched Enter the Dragon yet. But the point being is, you know, they don't really see a lot of this stuff. Or like Tony Jaa with the Onbok 1. What's the one where he goes to the 10-minute fight up that building? I forgot what it's called. But you know, like, you know, but a lot of people do jiu-jitsu nowadays. There's still karate, still taekwondo, but I don't know what it is. It's just like, I guess it's not on television. Maybe they don't feel the urge to like dominate, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they don't really get into it. I don't know. But I don't know if they're looking at the right way to reach them. Even though it's some up their butt takes it. Yes, exactly right. He says so. I don't know. I like the simple suits. You're spot on. I always keep going back to Darkstalkers and Alpha 3. I love modern games, but they don't hook me as much as the older ones. You know, it's like we all have a game we like. Like Tekken always hooks me. I don't know why. Even Tekken 8 will make me very upset. But when I'm having a good match that I know, I have fun with it. But I play special style to work on my movement, just to kind of relax. And I play Ryu when I want to like really dig in. But I don't know. You know, this feels very like, okay, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know if it's for me. Oracle's like, he's done. He's like, this is a joke game. And again, it's so pretty. Like you could see the quality of work put into this. It is pretty. Your character swap. This is kind of, again, it's kind of frustrating. It doesn't always, I know they're recharging, but the point is, in a moment, you're like, okay, what's happening here? I haven't used Captain America ever. He's in the tutorial, but I don't use him. Shout out to CMAC NYC. Happy Sunday, CMAC NYC. I need to learn your techniques. Oh, wait, let me tell you more my layout is. All right, so here's what I did. R1, R2, L1, L2. I put my R1 here, R2, L1, L2. So my R's and L's are down here. I have low, medium, high, and my X button is right here. So for me, I'm able to do, I didn't press the button. Low, medium, high, special. That worked better for me. And then your special buttons, like your extra character, they're on my pinky. And if you press whatever direction you press is the one that comes out. But again, my technique is, I need to get better, CMAC. I get plenty better at Tekken for sure. And Street Fighter, I need to get with you guys and like really lock in on Elena and get better with how to play Street Fighter. Because I'm noticing that the drive system, I don't really use it. I can tell where I'm missing it. I'm not using it. I'm playing old school Street Fighter. I'm trying to like fight you, and the game wants me to do new things. Okay, watch this. Spider-Man's a problem, and not a bad way, but he's dodangerous. All right, so now I want to switch characters. Switch. See how long it takes? Like switch, please. Switch, please. There, now switch. Now I already got my butt kicked, and you're taking this long. The combos are so long, like you're taking too long to switch. Nice. I like this, where you go to other worlds. Like everything is beautiful about the look and experience. Okay, how do I do this? That's me. That was all me talking, not playing. I know zone is a thing, but it shouldn't be that oppressive. And I'm sure there's ways around it, because I fight some people, they'll beat the brakes off me. But if you're new, you can really turn somebody off to the game. Because Spider-Man will turn you off to the game quickly. Oops, that's me. I wasn't paying attention. All right. Can she go through that? Interesting. I didn't know that. I might need Magneto. So now I want to switch to Magneto, right? Switch. Help me. Or Ghost Rider. Switch, please. Switch, please. Like, they're both colored, but I can't get them to come out because it's down. Like, see how he's down? I should be pressing down Ghost Rider to get him, but he won't come out. Go to Magneto. Back. Hold back. Switch. Now you switch. After look, he's give me my characters. Let me switch. Let me switch. The game is so oppressive that you can't put a delay in character swap. You can do it here, which is cool. You can do it before the match starts, right? Okay, I'm not paying attention. Let's see if we can try to make a comeback here. Press your release button. Now, I forgot which button to hold to make everyone come out, but they can't. Okay. Oh, she can come close to you. I've never seen one play her before. Okay, break the combo. Oh, so you can do a double cross. Like, there's all these cool mechanics. Okay, using my style. That's me. I pressed the button. Boom, boom. He did a crossover. Perfect. Crossover. Oh, okay. I didn't counter. I didn't time it right. Okay, let me out. Let me out. More pain. More pain. More pain. Can I stop the pain? I cannot. I'm already dead. We'll try again. But yeah, it's there's a lot of things here. It's just I don't know if it's for me. So you're probably a good parent. There's some parents that are terrible at just raising instant gratification. That's a good point. That's a conference skill with third grader. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, Spider-Man, what do we do here? Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, right, oppression. That is true. Because when you're a parent, you hang out. When you have kids, you kind of just like doing your thing. When you start having kids, you start hanging out with other parents. You're like, man, these people are weirdos, or their kids are just bad, and they're like, it's okay. They should be out here growing and learning. You're like, yeah, well, okay. Why am I learning with your crappy kid? Fix your kid. I don't know. It's not. I don't want to have to deal with your kid. It's a bad attitude. I need to switch to Doom. I can kind of stop him a little bit. Look at this. I can kind of just hold him back. Right? Magneto's my favorite. Switch to like switch characters, please. Thank you. Oh, I didn't time that right. Oh, let's either double up. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. Oh, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Dash out the way. Back to back. I didn't time that. Miss Marvel's pretty cool. That's cool. You know, she was like, okay, boom. Okay, through the wall. Make your shield. He's gonna do his fist. There it is. Oh, I didn't time that right. So I can't stop the fist. That's good to know. I didn't know that. So like Doom is his low is very short. Oh, it's a double up. I didn't know that. Yeah. Shouldn't be caught by cooking. It really is though. You really do see where like I hate to pick on moms, but well no, because I know a dad that's kind of off. I don't want to call him off. I'll just say he's a little lackadaisy. Oh, he did a crossover. Nice. So when you're mixing things, it's actually kind of cool. You're like, oh wow, okay. You do your flip in, perfect. Boom, got her with the laser. So that's cool. She can go through with projectiles. That's cool. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. There you go. Team attack. Team attack. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, hitting the back. Boom. So like Doom is cool. Doom and Magneto are like my favorites. They just have like these cool mechanics. There it is. Oh, I tried to dash out the way. How do I break that? I don't even know what to do to that. I gotta figure that out. Maybe I need Ghost Rider. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. Oh, it's 4 hits. I thought it was 3 hits. I don't know. Oh, now you're stuck in this team hit. So you're just watching animations. You're like, why are these combos so long? And like, I'm sure it feels good for the person doing. Where did I press? I guess I did it. So the throw animation, it's low and medium, I think. The character stops and they go towards you. Like, okay, switch, please. Thank you. Okay, and Star-Lord. Why? I don't know. What is that? This back is a slide. Okay. So like, give me my people. Do what you gotta do. Do your stuff, people. Okay. Boom. Magneto. I guess everyone came out. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright. Okay, so now he wants to play my game. Okay, good, he counters. So it's these little cool moments like that. Like, oh wow, I can get a look. See, I counter back. Stuff like that is cool, but I'm doing it unintentionally. I'm kind of guessing. All right. I'm sure if I spent the time to learn the game, I'd get better. Let's not pretend. What happened here? I switched people. So now he's doing my technique, right? Just keep. We're just chipping each other away. How do you cross over that like that? Okay, interesting. I don't know what to do. Maybe you're running. So you start mashing so much as you run by accident. You're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm running now. Like, whoops. So again, there's nothing wrong with the game. I'm just kind of like, eh.
I don't want to hurt you.
Why this game looks like someone researched how to maximize a child's nervous system. Crossover, nice. That's nice. Cross, okay. Keep counter my count. I don't know what that means. Okay, switch people. Oh, there, everyone came out. I gotta wait. And I need those back. Switch. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Here we go. See how he's now kind of boxing me in with the shield. And now I'm stuck in a death combo. You're like, all right, what? Once you get touched, it is kind of like waiting a while to get your turn back. You're like, all right, let's do the cutscene. Shout out to Z Joda B. I feel like I know that name. I feel like, hold on. Happy Sunday. How you like the Nova art? I like it. Think of copying for the PC, for the PS compatibility. Currently I have a C16 and C16. Okay, perfect. You have the C16, you're going to feel right at home in this. It's just a split C16. I mean, your pinky may be a little different, but essentially it's a split C16. You have the CAT, you're going to like the split. It's going to feel very similar to that, but your bottom buttons will be slightly wider, which doesn't really matter, but I'm just kind of filling you in on what your things are going to see. The CAT is right here. This will feel denser in your hands and like I'd say better quality, but just it's gonna feel all those things. But since you have this, the keycap when you let go, it slaps the top. Not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But you could hear this more. This is quieter, but because it's plastic on top and bottom, though hollow, you still hear what you're pressing, but it is very, very quiet. Again, you want PS5 pad out the box. This is you're gonna like this. For those two pads you have now, yeah. For the two you have now, you're gonna feel right. Yeah, good. You made a good buy. And the matte finish feels matte. I don't really care about fingerprints because my hands aren't really greasy, so y'all could see me touching the pad and everything else, but it's really not that big a deal to me. But if you have sweaty fingers, to be honest, you will. If you have sweaty fingers, you're gonna see it because it's matte. But who cares? And the texture you're gonna want to put lotion on. Here's weird. You're gonna want to put lotion on, and then wait 2 minutes for it to dry in your skin, and then start playing because it is a dry texture because it's matte. I don't like chalk and stuff like that, so I don't really like the dry texture. But anyway, you get the point. We're talking about this. You get the point. Hopefully there would be no delays. Oh, sorry, where's your Sando? Shall arrive tomorrow. Nice. It's in Tennessee current. Perfect. Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I think collective responsibility is the reason why fighting games are going this way. It has been somebody I can't see, so what's his fault? If you lose in the fighting games, there's nobody else playing. And I heard someone talk about team battles. I personally don't like team fighting games. Okay, I play 2SKO. What I mean by that is this: when I do team, I like doing it with you guys because pause. I like doing it with you guys, but it's because we're just hanging out, right? But where I get frustrated, if I was in a money tournament, I would get frustrated because it's a lot of times it's like, okay, you go, I go, and I just don't maximize the game to its best ability. So that's all me. Okay, you're using your guns, right? Let's switch it up. Now I want to switch characters. Give me Doom. I'm getting hit. Switch my character. Because he's on the right hand side, I gotta hold forward. It's not switching, it's walking. They gotta fix this mechanic a little bit. Because if I'm gonna tag game, let me tag fast. I want to tag fast. Don't delay the tag. Everything else is fast and fluid, but the tagging is very slow. Okay. So now he's gonna get the oppression. And he's not gonna like this one bit. But you're gonna get it. Now you're gonna get it. You're about to get exactly what you came for. Now you're trying to switch to Doom too, aren't you? Switch to Doom. Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do, friend. Do whatever you want to do. See, look. This is my style to play with games like this, so I'm not really mad, but I feel bad for him. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, no problem, Jordan. No problem. Yeah. Again, with your style of play, you're gonna feel right at home with this pad. Okay, go there. those are the things you're gonna notice. Like, oh, okay, because to be honest, you're gonna like the quality of the C16 and the CAT better, if that makes any sense. But switch my characters. I don't want to. Now I gotta wait. Now I gotta wait to get out of this pain to switch my character. Switch, please. I want him. Give me Doom. Thank you. Now he's back. Now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble. I gave him a chance, but now he's in trouble. Oh, I ducked. I blocked the wrong direction. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. You can't stop the pain. I'm in a combo. I'm pressing low in this super button. Not super, but this it's X. And I moved it. It was X. Now I moved it. Where's my team? I pressed this button. Why didn't he come out? For a team fighter, your team is always on the hold. Let my team come out when I call them. Oh, you want to? Okay, you want to talk? I was hoping you'd do that. Let me switch. Get out of the. Stop the pressure. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. Stop the pain. Okay, switch. Boom. 2, 3. Boom. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting. Everyone's fighting. Okay. Now keep pressing the buttons. Let all my team come out. Do whatever you want to do, friend. Do whatever you want to do. I should have stayed there. I would have won. I should have stayed there. I was already winning. I didn't realize that. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It's like all the animations are beautiful. The game's beautiful. Like you feel bad. Like you're like, the game's beautiful. So now, I lost. How did I lose? I think I pressed the wrong button. If you think about it, some HC heads are just as bad as Call of Duty. That is very true. They wanted a re-release with current graphics. Facts. Of the same game, I think. Not necessarily wrong. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Switch people, please. I wonder if I'm in rank right now, because I don't usually care. Ah, I grabbed. So I gotta figure out, is it like a... what his combos are? I don't even know. What am I pressing? I don't know what I'm doing. He's dead. Somehow. Otherwise, I've done just play currents. That is a good point. That is a good point. I'm over here talking like old head myself, I guess, technically, because I'm like, give me circular emotions. And people are like, look here, Pop Pop. We don't want circular emotions. I want to press my single buttons and win. This is modern controls, Pop Pop. Quick only, Pop Pop. Oh, I blocked. He like swooped right around me. That's cool. So in terms of input delay, you think it's better to get the Nova or get an adapter for the ones I already have? Input delay is really not a big deal for what you're trying to do. Like it, I don't say it. Like I see what you're saying. You want this because you're assuming that you're gonna get less delay because it's PS5 compatible with the box. I would I play tournaments with a cord at the end and a booter on inside my pad, and I haven't felt. I even play wireless with 8-bit DOIO. I would say, yeah, it's not as bad as you think it is. It's really not. I think you're fine with if you're buying this for that sole reason. I would tell you this. Don't worry. You have a C16 and a CAT. And it sounds like you're saying, look, I don't want to get any input delay when I play on PlayStation at a tournament. I think you'd be fine with a Brooks P5 adapter or FGC2. I would say the P5 because that was Bluetooth and regular. Yeah, I think you're going to play just fine because here's the thing. People play on a Brooks board. They'll, like, I've seen people make custom builds. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm just like mashing buttons. I've seen people play with different concoction controllers, right? And the adapter into the core, they still win. So that adapter at the end, if you're a pro and you make money every tournament, then you... But people play with joysticks that are on adapters, so it's really not... I'm thinking too much about this. You're fine. I think you're fine. Like, don't let that be a reason why you are... If you want the Nova, get the Nova. But don't let that be the reason you're buying it, is because you're concerned that your C16 and your CAT are giving you lag with an adapter. I would say no to that opinion. Oops, wrong button. We have the same team. That's cool. How'd he grab me if I threw my teammate at him? Just like that. Just like that. I said, gotcha, good. Yeah, I know I'm talking and playing. I'm like halfway paying attention to both things at the same time, so I'm like not trying to win. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just kind of messing around, but pain, stop the 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 pain. Pressing low and attack. Let me out, stop the pain. Then I'm in a team battle thing. Gameplay is largely bottlenecked by the game's engine. There you go. The facts, right? So Orville, he's spot on what I'm trying to say. Like, that's in your position. I think you will be fine with the Brooks P5 with updated. You know, the firmware version to pick is up to you. When you go on the website, there's so many versions, right? So I wouldn't stress about that. Trying to play my technique. Got him. He's trying to play keep out too. Got him. What's in Tokon? And these Tokon players, I think they're the PC because whenever I play them, they're always harder. Or I mean, I guess maybe not. I guess people just because when you pick your name, you can pick the default. Just get just get the Brooks P5. And what's going to happen there too, right? Is for the price of that adapter, now you can buy any controller you want because you're ready to play on any. You see what I'm saying? You pay this $70 after tariffs. And before it was cheaper, but now it's $70, right? You buy the adapter. Any PC pad, even this pad, you put in PC mode. Any pad you buy here and out, like when you get a PS6, you just get your adapter, put this in PC mode, and it's ready to go. Anything you buy from here on out for $50, $200, you can just play. You don't gotta like stress. I'm not paying attention. What am I doing? This guy's about to think I'm like ignoring him. Yeah, but that's my person. That's what I would do. Zijota B. That's a cool name. That's what I would do. In your switch characters, please. Thank you. So now, like, I mean, nothing lasts forever, right? But in theory, your C16 and your CAT are going to last 10 years. You're just going to buy new adapters every 5 years when a new console comes out. You see, I'm going with that. That's the in theory of it all. Like, is that true? Probably not, but you get the point. You get the point. You think, yeah, I got it. We're gonna beat a dead horse. Is that a nice thing to say? Beat a dead horse. Oh, I did that. How do I get close without grabbing? Let's try this. I thought you can go around people. Is it down? I know he's his teleporter. I thought I could teleport behind you. I don't remember. Grab. I always grab for some reason. I'm not trying to grab, it just does it. You're just mashing nonsense. That's me. I'm sorry, Tokon, but I'm not even giving you a true fight here. And people say you're ranked. I don't know what mode I'm in. I don't really care. It's a beta, right? Do I really care? No. And here you just hold the button and they keep coming out. I don't like that. I feel like I'm just watching things happen. Either someone's holding the buttons down, and you're like, oh, okay, look at me, I'm really good. Like, no. Switch people, switch people, switch people, switch to Doom, switch to Doom. There's a fight. Let me swap characters. Thank you. Now it's too late. Variable refresh rate OLED monitors and the game's optimal settings is the priority. Unless you're playing on a CRT TV, there will always be some lag. Oh, there you go. Okay. Shout out to Asuka-chan. That's cool. Asuka-chan 2190. Happy Sunday. Do you have stock switches on for the Ori right now? Yes, I do. I do have the purple Gledes up top, and they are fantastic on deck. That's actually even quieter. So here's. That's with no foam. Purple Gledes. So the purple Gledes, no foam. Whoa, I forgot how quiet these things are. The regulars, no foam. So it's not like a big difference. So they're both quiet, and they're both really snappy and fast. The purple Gledes are a fantastic switch. I never would have guessed like I only like them on metal and plastic pads. My acrylics. The only acrylic I like is the Brooks because it has a hard, firm base. But everything else, I don't like the purple Gledes on my acrylics. They're just not firm enough. But on a plastic or metal, they're fantastic switches. Like they play really good, and they're nice and quiet, and they're snappy. For 34s, they're really snappy. Okay, what do we have here? Gotta switch people. I can't see. If you need the lowest latency possible, it would be a 2040 CE board with the USB host authenticator. There you go. Under 1 millisecond consistently. However, if you're not cooling your Xbox or PS5, that's a good point. I've noticed sometimes it'll get hot. I've only had to get hot like on Call of Duty a couple times, and it's like your PlayStation's getting hot. I gotta turn off. I was like, what is this? So I can use that GameSir G7 Pro and the PS5 like the Sin taught me. Nice. The GameSir G7 Pro is really nice. Okay, let's switch characters because I think you want this work. I don't want to switch. Okay, there's Doom. Let's start the pain. You can't speed. Break it. You can't. Break it. What's happening? Okay. Oh, if you stay close to Doom, you can't do his thing. I didn't know that. Oh, I crossed over. Whoops, what did I do? Oops, I pressed the button, I guess. Okay. The black swallows. The black kite plus purple Gledes hybrid. Oh, nice. And see here, he thinks he's like keeping me away. Oh, he actually teleported. That's cool. Did he teleport Ghost Rider near me? These combos are like take forever. No, I'm hitting it. Where's my team at? Give me a team attack, please. I'm gonna hold my. Okay, that's the end of that. I'm in there. Sorry, I got a bite. I'm sorry. Switch characters, please. So you get hit. This team switcher is not smooth. They need to fix that. I'm in a team fight. Let me switch people. And when I switch, my team person should attack or do something like. Nice. Yeah, I think the Nova is a really good pad if you look for PS5. But if you have things now, and you're just like, well, you don't need this to make yourself PS5 compatible. If that makes any sense. Where's she can swipe through my shield. I need Ghost Rider. Please switch, please. Stop ducking and switch. Switch, please. Now he switches. Stop the pain. How did I switch characters? I'll go back to Ghost Rider. So now, here's the thing. Your teammates move around. He was on the bottom, now he's on the left. So now I gotta do left swap. Now it's, I don't want him. Give me Ghost Rider. Give me the other character. What are you doing? Switch to the left.
For today's main event.
So we'll see. I'm curious this game's going to be huge. I don't really know. Now the Grand Blue and Victrix Strive have introduced alternative costumes. I wonder if Tokon will really open the floodgates. That would be cool. This game, like I said, if you look, I'm not sure how close you can see it, but it's actually like really pretty. Like all the animations look really good. Because there was one character on Avatar. It was he looked like a dad. He was really 35 with the character. He would do things that other things would come out. When he was going through his motions, though, I've never got motion sick before. It was kind of making motion sick. I think the frame rate was really low. I don't know what was going on in the video, in that demo of like how he works, but I was getting dizzy watching it. I was like, this is not good. Where's the robot girl? Right, this looks absolutely ridiculous, but it's kind of cool though. And I don't know who Penny Parker is, but it's kind of cool. Like I never would have guessed I'd be picking that character, but it's kind of cool. I like this from like Guilty Gear. I like these knock-throughs. It's really cool. And like the animations look really nice. The double jumps look nice. The jump and dash. The double jump dash. You can't dash down. No, you dash forward though. You can forward, like all the things you would expect. The super with this character is super slow. Look how slow this comes out. That's extremely slow. As fast as the game is, it's almost too slow, I think. Like I'm sure there's a way to use her. She's so big. She's doing big things, I'm sure. But this character, I stopped using really fast. I bought something that was pretty good. The game was okay. I can't deal with this. Green Goblin. Oh, so when you do this, you can switch your person. But you got to pay attention. It gives you instructions, but you got to read. I have to read while I'm fighting. So look, I do team thing. It says down L2. Now they come out. I do it again. Down L2. Well, it gave me the wrong person. I don't know what this thing is doing. This team switcher, they need to fix this. Like stop moving people around. Put them in one spot. You're 1, 2, 3, 4. When I want player 2 or my character 2, back, you know, whatever it is, like hard code that. All this shifting and moving, you're requiring too much attention from me. When I'm doing a bunch of nonsense, I gotta watch for other things too. Like, and these long combos, like I need to put my energy somewhere else, not like reading the menu bar every 50 seconds. Stop the pain. I want to see if I can stop the pain again. I forgot how to do it. Spider-Man is pretty cool. I don't know whenever I fight him, I get caught up. But see, it's cool you can get away. If you know when to press the button. And like, towards Kailh, you have a breaker bar, but it goes away. This game, you have it whenever you want it. So it's really nice. You can get away and like be in the fight. But you do get frustrated when you're like, can you switch faster? So I'm not getting like busted up. I guess Penny Parker is Spider-Man's sister. Oh, okay. I thought it was his girlfriend or like his wife. I guess I assumed it was his wife. I don't know. Spider-Man's sister? That's interesting. I thought his aunt raised him. There's, oh, Captain America. Is he green? That's cool. Okay. That's all I got for that. Okay. And now I'm in another combo. Okay. Where's my team? Let my team help. That's me. I backed up. Or backdash, whatever. This level looks really cool too. I like this stage. Is it green or gray? I don't even know. I'm colorblind. Okay. Okay. My team help. Pressing the team helper button. Okay, let's switch to this person. But it didn't switch. He did like a... He does an attack thing, but I want to switch. Stop doing your stupid 2 fingers, Star-Lord. Do some work, bro. Let's start the nonsense. Let's start the nonsense. Let's start the nonsense. Let's do chip damage, tip damage. Start the nonsense, start the nonsense. Start the nonsense, start the nonsense, start the nonsense. There you go. I timed that wrong or what? Okay. So you also have like your low is a close range, your mid is a mid, your high is a high, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm these games are made for me. And I guess it makes you a little frustrated because they're so pretty. You're like, man, it's a pretty game, and it's fluid. Like everything moves. It feels good playing the game. It's just what doesn't feel good is the inputs, right? You're like, what is this? That's me. I did a high. So I don't know. Tokon, if you have a PlayStation or PC, try it out. Like it's free. But don't be shocked if like you like 2xKO. This is prettier than 2xKO by a long shot. Because 2xKO is nice, but this is just noticeably bigger budget. You're like, oh wow, this is pretty. Like, look at that. That is gorgeous. Stop the pain, stop the pain. And your team is not coming out. Make the team do something. Stop just sitting there and not doing anything when I press the button. That is very frustrating. I don't know how I got hit, but I got hit. But yeah. Yeah. I'm curious what the pros think. If they're just saying they like it because they get a check, or if they genuinely like it. Because there's something here. Because even 2xKO, I wonder why more pros didn't really get into 2xKO. I wonder if games... Because isn't Avatar a one-button game too? See, something like that, I'm like, I already don't know what Avatar is. It sounds cool, though. It sounds martial arty, so I should like it, but... I guess I grabbed. I don't know what happened. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. Now I'm at another combo, and I'm at another combo. Stop the pain. He's trying to keep me out, but I can keep him out. You know, it's interesting. Why did my team not come out? I see what he's trying to do, right? See? Oh, I'm on the other side. I got the colors mixed up. It's all yellow, it's gold. Yeah, they're doing their things. And stuff like that, that is cool. He blows someone to other planets. Like, oh wow, that's cool. Why did my team come out? I think Avatar Legends is a four buttons. It has low, medium, high, and special. Same thing. Low, medium, high, special, and then this again has more because it's low, medium, high, like team special. Then it has character special 2, special. Is it a rematch? Where's the timer on this? Oh, 5 seconds. Dude, it's a game. Like Goob. Is your name Goob? We're not making money. Who cares? Just rematch. What's the big deal? was thinking like he's gonna actually get like the King of the Ring map or something.
We've got a high-profile match coming up. In the orange corner, with danger.
I know he's thinking, oh, he's just spamming. I'm spamming, but that's the game told me to do.
Moment of truth.
Press the button, press the button, press the button, join. I had to get a bite, I'm hungry.
Our next matchup in the Challenge of the Champion tournament is led by Magneto. This team's got some serious power. Enter Brotherhood of...
And I guess every fight starts like this, where you have like your... And now you get your real map.
Facing a petty hoodlum. Well, this.
So I'm trying to like chew on mic. I had to lean back. There's auto combo. Yeah, I think this is auto combo. Oh, Avatar's auto combos too. Yeah, stuff like that.
In about 30 seconds.
You know what? I think I know what it is. If you're a fighting game developer, if you're a long time fighting game developer, you may have started in the 90s, right? Your kids now. I mean, your kids are 30 because that was the 90s. I guess your grandkids, like, well, I want my grandkids to play my games, and they think it's too hard. It's not Roblox, right? But that's not true. I play Roblox with my kids. Some of these Roblox things, they look 8-bit, like the grabs look horrible, but the games are hard. What do I do? Which is it, low or medium? What's his main attack? Alright, let's start the pain. Let's start the pain. Let's start the pain. Do whatever you want to do, my friend. Let's start the pain. Yeah, bring your robot in here. Nice. Maybe they're like, I want my grandkids to play my game, so I'm going to make this friendly. Like, look, it's fun. You can just look, you can punch, you can kick, you can dive. But like, I don't know. I don't know if it's needed because kids are very smart. You ever played Minecraft? I didn't even play Minecraft, so I had kids. And they were talking about Ender Dragons and these pigs and different things, these different rocks and stuff. All this stuff's going on, and I'm like, oh, okay. And they're building castles, and like, oh, you need the red sand, the red bricks, like all this stuff. They are very intricate and detailed. You just need to make them like this. If you just make this like a standard fighter with these characters, this game is gorgeous. Like, you have to do much to make people want to play this. So to dumb the controls down, I don't feel that's needed. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. He keeps throwing. What do I have to do? Should I do a mid instead of a low? Am I doing too many? Is it 4? No, it's the same move. If I do low, it's like this far distance. I do medium, it's slow. I do high, it's too slow. I don't know. Although I don't get the consistency on universal auto combos. Yeah, I don't either. I guess they don't want to do the bounce approach like moderate. Huh. Maybe it's the balancing of the game. They don't want to spend the dollars. I'll be honest. If this game is gorgeous, but if the game was slightly uglier and I get a more balanced circular motion, more intentional like thing and all that stuff, I'll take it. Like, screw that. Give me that instead. Give me an ugly game with good controls rather than a gorgeous game where I'm kind of button mashing for the sake of balance. If that's the case. But it is nice. Anyone that plays this and likes it, I see why. It's gorgeous. It is fun. It's fast. You can really figure out the mechanics and like really dig into it. There's so many defensive mechanics that get out of trouble. I do like that much. And they're not limited how many times you get out of trouble, because a lot of games they'll give you like a breaker once and you're like, okay, what else do I do now? It's like that. I can teleport, I always forget how I do it. I'm just like mashing buttons. It's like throwing something. On the other side. How'd he get away? Interesting. He's on the other side of me. I don't have a teleport. I thought I had a teleport thing. Why are you like closing your arms again? Let's play the chip game. Let's play the chip game now. Play some chips. Play some chips. Okay, now hold the button so your team can do their damage. This part doesn't feel good. I'm just holding buttons. This does not feel good. Like a Street Fighter with that like double, triple, you know, and then punch. You have to execute. It's like, okay, like, and you look at the numbers in that game. Kids are playing that game. Like I'll play Street Fighter. I'm not always having the best time playing that game, but I respect the game is beautiful. It plays well. The mechanics. I know I don't like the throw looping thing. That's kind of annoying, but the rest of it, as someone who's like not like someone who is a casual to the game, I can enjoy myself. And I'm doing quarter circles. I'm doing holdbacks. Like it's nothing that crazy. What's he doing there at the end? I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. He's in trouble now. Unless he gets close, he's in trouble. So I'm doing my nonsense. Doing my nonsense. I ducked. I saw the overhead and I ducked. That like super punch overhead. I wonder if NRS will announce Injustice 3 during the Tokon. That would be crazy. Just to put the cat amongst the pigs. That would be kind of crazy. I just hope they get it right. Dude, we can rematch. I would say we're just having fun. Like, there's no money on the line. These ranks are going to be wiped anyway. It means nothing. So let's just play like see you play Green Goblin. That's kind of cool. So I tried them, but I didn't really want to spend the time with it. Magneto and Doom. How do I stop the pain? I ducked. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the you're dead. Chip damage, it's bunch, chip damage, chip. Watch, it's me, it's me. Where's my team? I'll read your let's see. Do you feel restricted with your thumbs on a split leverless? Do I feel restricted? I'm actually less restricted. Like in not being able to jump with either thumb. No, I feel less restricted to be honest. So you... Oh, there's someone else. I saw the picture. I thought it was what was your name? Joda? I thought it was Joda B. I was gonna say, Joda, you have the C and the CS. You should know. Or the CAT and the CS. You should know. This. Give me a second. I'll read your statement. Your question. Shout out to Inlick. Is it Inlick or Inlick? It's an I. Yeah, Inlick. I'm not looking. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry, Jaheen. I'm not even paying attention. I apologize. Can I switch characters, please? Please let me switch. Please let me switch, game. Please let me switch. Not him. Please let me switch. Please let me switch. A team fighter where you can't switch characters is very, very frustrating. The game is too fast to swap this slow. Oh, now you swapped him. I've been asking for... Give me him. Get that nonsense out of here. Now it's time for the pain. Now you're gonna get the pain. Why is his low so low? Like, what? Do I need to go mid? Is that the game needs? I could throw you through a wall. It's interesting. chip. I'll read your question in 2 seconds. Give me a second. So guys, it spaces me out. So now I'm like, okay, does it want a mid or what does it want me to do? Stop the pain, stop the pain. Perfect, there we go. Think stop the pain, I like that. You can break things up. And I can do stuff, I don't know what to do. And he's dead. Boom, lucky. Let me see here. Do you feel restricted with your thumbs? Oh god. Look at that, cool, we got spam, nice. Bum 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 bum.
To show fear of doom is true wisdom.
Bum bum bum. Hold on. Flag and remove somebody and all that nonsense. Let's see. So like not being able to jump with either thumb. Now when you're split, you can do whatever you want. That's a nice thing. You can set it how you want it. Hold your buttons. Where's my team? I use my right thumb for jump on certain SSD inputs, but I want to try split. Split is really nice because if you have GB2040 or like a Qanba Sapphire, well, Sapphire's not split, but any pad that supports split, why am I now him? I don't want to be him. I don't want to be him either. When you're split, I have both. Well, this pad I can't do that, but most times I would have upset to both. Like my CAT has up on both thumbs. And I only use the left, but if I want to, I can do whatever I want. And it's nice like that. Why is my laser coming up? So yeah, the split, the value of the split is that you can do whatever you want. When you don't have a split, you are kind of bound to that one side or the other side, if that makes any sense. All right, I'm gonna try to give him the business. Let's try to give him the business. Here we go. Switch characters. Switch, please. Okay, why do I keep throwing? What do they do? They do like a medium punch or what? Stop the pain, stop the pain. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. Is he dead? Boom, he's dead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So he can call his thing out, do different things. Interesting. Oh, so that's my time to hit back. I see. Interesting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. A lot of button mashing. I feel like playing Teemo now. I want to play 2xKO. I want to try Thresh. Oh, it can go back around. Look at the little shield. So the shield thing is kind of cool. You can like make it come forward, come backwards. That's a low. I just saw that coming. Stop the pain, stop the pain, stop the pain. It switches sides. Interesting. Okay. Chip damage, chip damage, chip damage, chip damage, chip damage. And he's dead. Boom. So you're like, all right, I don't know. I don't know about this game. I've been playing Leverless for a couple of months. Okay, on the S16. Oh, nice, X16. You should get the cheap box footsie if they still have them in stock off of Etsy. And it'll take your S and make it full size for like $35, I think. It's really, really valuable. But I have plenty of large hands. Yep, and it's plenty cramped. It sure is. Give me a second, I'll show you. So here's a cheap box footsie with your S in the middle, with your cheap box. It has this check like dice on the bottom. But the cheap box, I mean, it's obviously not as big as this, but it makes it noticeably better to play on. Like noticeably better. It feels almost like a C16 when you do it this way. And it makes it, again, noticeable. Because the button spacing is fine. It's really your wrist is probably falling off. It's probably going crazy. Crafty shout out to Craft every Sunday, Crafty. Hope business is going good. Sales are high, I hope. Playing some Tokon here for a couple more minutes. Oh, I'm dead. I was paying attention. But I have pretty large hands, yep, and it's pretty cramped. I also want to learn how to play it on my lap. Think of upgrade. Okay, so if you want wider spacing, you just want to try it. There's two things you want to. Wait, you said the Sapphire. I'm also thinking upgrades to Sapphire. Okay, so the Sapphire is going to feel way different simply because those are MX switches compared to the Kailh V2s. So you're going to notice a difference there right off the bat. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. You're just going to notice like. Stop the pain, stop the pain. That's me, I didn't duck. How do you stop someone getting close to you? Like I can't stop the pain here. What do you do? Because when I do my low, I get hit. When I do my mid, it's too slow. I just hold back, I guess? Ugh, that's not fun. Switch people, switch character. Not him. Thank you. Ducked. Stop the pain. Stop the pain, stop the pain. Stop the pain. Please let me get back to fighting. I'm tired of watching these dumb cutscenes. Modern gaming, everybody wants you to like, just hold back more. Don't you want to hold back? Look at this, he did a 55 hit combo. Aren't you impressed? No, I'm not. I'm just standing here watching. I want to play. It's like watching Call of Duty. Imagine getting hit 20 times in Call of Duty and you can't press any buttons. You're like, but he hit you with a gun, a bomb, and a knife, and he also kissed you on the cheek. You're like, this is super, you know what? Pause. And everything else sucks. Like, this is not good. Like, cut your nonsense, let me play. That's me. Yeah, so you're looking at upgrading. You have the S16 now, so you have a small, tight, standard spacing with a large on the bottom. You get the cheap box footsie immediately. That's like $35. That'll boost you up to a full-size pad. The C16 is going to feel just like your S essentially, if you put the cheap box footsie essentially. So it's enough on your lap. Blah blah blah. And the footsie, you take your bottom plate off, you put the footsie in, and then you put it back together, you screw it together, so it's easier than it looks. So weekend, I went home early yesterday and decided to mod. Nice. Yeah, I guess it's summertime, right? Everybody's on vacation doing their thing, so I'm sure business is probably slow right now on the auto business. Okay, oh, you can interrupt that. How do I stop his close-up pressure, though? Bum, 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 bum. When did you interrupt this nonsense? Too much character knowledge for me, like. And I don't mind because I'm doing the same slop, right? I'm doing like keep out slop, you're just doing close-up slop, so I don't mind it, but it'd be nice if I knew like what the game wants me to do. Interesting. So if you have a large hand, I almost want to tell you to try the 8-bit dough. I mean, if you already have the S, to save, I'm thinking about cost, right? To save on cost, I kind of want to tell you get a T, because the T and the S are like perfect counterparts. Why am I now goes wrong? What do you do that for? Let's press down. I kind of want to get a Hopper 2T because they're like $60, and that way you get your. So you need two things: you get a cheap box footsie, that'll give you a full-size S, right? Like a C. It gives you like a C, essentially. And then if you get the T, that'll give you your large keycaps wider, your wider spacing to see which one you like. Because once you know which one you like, I could point you to other pads that feel like both of those, but are full size and premium metal, premium, whatever you want to do after that. The Sapphire is fantastic if you like MX switches. What do I do? Stop the pain, 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 stop the pain. Boom, 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 low, boom. Okay, you interrupt. Yeah, that's my thought in like I would say 8-bit DOIO wireless leverless. They might be on sale on Woot right now. They were like $25 on Woot. So you can find it on Woot and get them. I don't want Magneto. Switch people. Switch characters. So you can't do anything when you're gonna hit. You just gotta fight. Alright. Okay, now Star-Lord's here. I'm not giving Jamil my full attention. I'm just kind of like messing around. What does this do? I can count it. Okay. But yeah, let me see if they're on sale real quick. Are they on sale still? I think I just saw it. I think I just saw it on Woot too. On their homepage, actually. Homepage. I'll just keep pressing buttons so you think I'm like ignoring him. Under electronics. Is it gone? Right here, best of Woot. There was a gaming thing on sale. Gaming sale. So I would tell you to get one of these. Are they sold out? I just saw it. Yes, maybe they sold out. Because they come and go on this site all the time. Like, you don't really stress. But they have it for 49. Instead of $80, it's like $50, like $49. I can't find it. Because it's full-size keycaps and it's wireless wire. Like, it's all the things just to try that layout out. But that's an option too. But again, if you have the S now, I kind of want to tell you just to get a T, I guess. To get it offered to T. How much is a T right now? Because after inflation, everything's changed. Everything used to be so affordable. T used to be like $54. $50. Now with the tariff, everything is like totally different. T16 right there, boom. Yeah, $60. There you go. So $60, 53 right here. And I'm not logged in, but you know, you can find different prices. $53. This is going to feel just like your S, but large keycaps across the body and a full-size pad. So I kind of say like you should get one of these, and then box footsie. Hot 42S. I need a split layout keyboard. It's driving me crazy. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's that footsie extender right here? Shout out to the cheeks. I don't know why I'm getting that. Tattoo. Yes, brush. Interesting. $12 to get some cheeks. There you go. The white. Okay, boom. Oh, that's for the B. Where's this? Where's the S? This is the G. Where's the S? Right there. Set your color. There you go. Why does it show this picture though? So I was okay. So it's $35. So I don't know your budget. I'm just throwing things out there, but you can get your S and make it full. You know, full size. Again, you just take the bottom plate off and just screw it right in. It fits right in there. With the, especially if you have a B16, I think anyone with a B should do this immediately because it plays so much better. Okay, why am I getting ads? What's happening here? Oh, okay. But yeah, so and the white, I have the white for my B16. It looks just fine. So there's that. So those two things, I would kind of tell you to get one of these and to get that. I know it's $100. I know it's a lot of money, but you're kind of getting a 2-for-1 compared to buying one 8-bit DOIO, if that makes sense. And that way, you could say I have my full size S that I play on for like Street Fighter, and then I have my full size T that I play on for whatever, really for any game. They're all any game you want to be. This is how I play, but you can do whatever you want. I have long hands, but they're skinny, right? So if you have thicker fingers, your fingers like my thumbs, you need more space, like they're going to be cramped, right? So all that stuff. It's not like you're in the Razer Kitsune. Here's the pads that we're looking at. These are all going to feel the same. Razer Kitsune, Hot 42 T, U, V, M, M plus. Not the M Lite, not the M Ultra, right? M, M plus. T, U, V, 8-bit dual wireless leverless, Razer Kitsune, and things that are slightly tighter, the dual pad A14, dual pad A16, the RTU Studio Master Edition. And then DOIO has a large keycap one. I think it's the HO2, but I want to keep your price down, right? TB Gamer has a Time 16, that one's out there too. And then if you want widest spacing, you want the Mavericade S5. That one has all large keycaps, but the widest spacing across all the pads that I have. So those are all your large keycap pads and also the Fightbox B1. But I don't know if that firmware's been updated, because I have the B Pro. That one's fantastic. The board was updated. I don't know if the B1 has the board updated as well. So that's why I didn't mention that one. But those are all the large keycap across the body pads that I have that will get you going for. The T is probably the lowest. The T or the V might be the lowest price, but I kind of the T better. The T, and then the 8-bit DOIO is always super cheap if you can find it. It's always like, now it's always been like $40. I think it's fantastic. But you will got to change the switch because it's loud. It has the high mountain clickies. It's really loud, but you can get those out immediately and you're good to go. And it's wireless and wired. The RTU Studio with your points, you can get that down like $90. But at that point, you might as well get like a Hot 42M, which is M plus, which is the metal of the T. But those are okay. Those are all your large keycap wide spacing, and also the Victrix Pro Ko. But you gotta take it apart and don't take that off the list. You just gotta take that whole thing apart. I wouldn't recommend that for what you're trying to do. You're just trying to find your home, and then once you find your home, so I'm trying to get you into these things like cheap. Like so, this is really cheap. Ooh, electronics. Because I just saw it yesterday, and Woot changed their inventory every day. So I'm not mad that it's gone, because that's how they work. And it's going to come back up again, but it's just frustrating like when you're thinking about something and then it's gone like the next day. Okay, so it's gone. It's in a different, maybe it's in clearance. I don't know where it's at right now. I know it will come back to, because it's been on here like 5 times on the electronics page. But you get the point. What day is this? This is Charlie's. Because someone posted on Reddit, it's like, hey, it's on sale, because it always pops back up. Amazon. Because the regular price sold out. Yeah, it'll come back. This was January. See, even $75 is a good deal for this pad, because you get a lot of value out of this pad. What's this? Why is it 64, 67? This is from 8-bit DOIO. This is the same thing. Why is it cheaper? There you go, $65, even cheaper. I don't know why, but what's different? Oh, join. Yeah, well, I have Prime, so I don't know. I guess if you're on Prime, you get a cheaper price, but I would say the 8-bit DOIO, I kind of want to push to the T, though, but it's going to feel like acrylic. This is going to feel just like your S, just bigger, but I like this thing. And the other thing too is when they arrive, they loosen the screws for shipping, because it's acrylic. If you live in a hot place or a cold place, it can contract and expand, right? So as soon as it shows up, you know, line your acrylics up and just barely tighten all the screws around the whole pad, and you're off to the races. And then with the T, they come with reds. The switches are garbage. This is like a standard switch for every pad. So I'm just being like thinking out loud. For you, it's going to feel just fine, because your S probably has reds on it right now, and you probably haven't changed those out, so you're fine. The S and the T, try those out. But if you want to switch your switches, the Wind Engine are a safe choice for both of those, because they're from Hot 42, they're familiar. The Lofree Specter is the same feel, and you'll get more. Like, say, paying $20 for 20, you could pay $20 for 30 with the Lofree Specters, but you'll feel right at home with both of those. And here's the 2 switches. Wind Engine switches, they're like a blue or purple. It's a blue. And they actually look different in person. I don't know why this picture looks like that, because they look like this in person. And these, I'm sorry, you missed that. So here's the Wind Engine from Hot 42. This is a pack of 20. So you're going to need That's what, 40 switches. Basically, you're gonna need 2 packs, right? But if you go with the Lofree Specters, I know they're on Amazon, but on their website, how many come in a pack? It's on Amazon. Because they're basically the same switch and very, very similar feel. But since it's a different brand, you get 106 for 60. Okay, so yeah, I'm not trying to throw your price up, so I'm trying to keep you low in your cost, but there's plenty of things. Like right now, probably just start with the T. How much is the T? The T on Amazon is gonna be way much more. You want an AliExpress. There's the R, there's the X, T right there. Okay, it's about the same price. And this Hawaii, this is Hot 42's official. They have 2 stores, Oneed and this company. They're their official stores. So there you go. Let's get the white. The black is fine, but you can't customize it. It's a matte finish on top and bottom. It's the same pad on the inside, but the layers are, the outsides are different. So I would tell you get the white. That way you can customize your artwork and really make it your own. Be careful with your only problem I've ever heard anyone say with this pad is the USB-C port, but your S is the same way, so I wouldn't even freak out about it. I've had mine for 2 years and mine is still going, so I'm not worried about it. But if you're rough with things, that's what you got to watch out for, I guess. If just like, you know, take it as a grain of salt, but at least just making you aware of what people are saying. Because there's your S. Your S is $20 on Amazon. Yeah, get the T. Boom. There you go. Boom. Is there a layout similar to the Sapphire? The Sapphire is your standard small across the body, but it has the extra button here, the extra button here, the extra button here, the extra button there, and the extra one on the top. Well, 2 on top actually. And when as soon as Sapphire arrives, if you're really thinking about the Sapphire and you like MX and you're curious, just get the Sapphire. You can't go wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just kind of going off what you already own to help you find, because it's not like your fingers are getting cramped together. I don't know if it's I can't tell if you're cramped because the amount of wrist rest you have, or you're cramped because of how tight your fingers are together, right? So if your fingers feel tight, ignoring like the size of the whole case, your fingers feel tight, the Sapphire is going to feel slightly wider, but very, very similar to the S. Like it's not as tight, but it's similar. Whereas the T I'm telling you about is these. Imagine, take your S, this keycap on the bottom across the whole pad. So they have to like make everything wider to fit the keycaps. You see what I'm saying? The extra keys in the right hand, and how different is a full height switch to a Kailh low profile switch? The Qanba Sapphire, they designed it to feel like this because people, myself included, were getting upset that all these MX pads were coming out and they were nice, but the switches are, here's the best way to put it. If you're in the States, grab some quarters, right? Even your S, most pads are 1.5 to 2 quarters tall. That's pretty standard. Most MX pads, like the Fight Box is the same. They're 1 to 2 quarters tall, which is fantastic. It feels, so the switch at that point, you're less worried about the feel, and you're less worried about the, I'm losing my train of thought. I'm getting tired. But so you get the point. Now, most pads and MX switches are that's 4. That's 5. Most MX pads can be 3 to 5 quarters off the base. So take some quarters and just do like this. And then take 3 off the top and then press it again. And what you're looking at is, if you're in a rush and you're panicking, see how quick that is? Imagine you're up here. You're still going fast, you have to like get your finger all the way up and slam it. So it kind of wears my fingers out because I'm not used to that place. I didn't start that way, so my hands aren't used to it. So I play with a more standard height. And the Sapphire is even lower. Sapphire is like 1/4 to 2 quarters. That's really nice, like really well done. But the switches feel flat out the box. You don't want to swap those out for the Qanba Reactor Extremes, like right out the box. So I hope that kind of makes sense. That's a lot of like brain dumping on you, but that's really what you're looking at. So anyone that buys Sapphire, my advice is, as soon as it shows up, go here. Go to YouTube, go to my channel. So you're gonna land right here, right? As soon as you land here, go to posts. You might be able to, can you do it here? See, Qanba. Search for Qanba. Does it come up? No, only videos. Okay, good. So when you come here, go to posts. And then the page needs to load, right? So just scroll, keep scrolling until it loads like a few times. Scroll, go, and stop, right? Press Control F or Command F, whatever, your Windows or Mac. Type in QANBA, right? It's on sale. Press enter. Press enter, coming soon, press enter, keycaps, press enter, right there, boom. This is 10 months ago. Here is a link to the updated firmware. Seems like a lot of work, it's not a lot of work. You're only gonna do this once, so don't freak out. But they have newer versions than this. Okay, I guess they did another, no, yeah, they did another update. Well, I didn't see this. So June, they did another update, wow. But anyway, at the time, oh, this is Capcom and Jury, I see what's going on. But there's the V1 and the VS1. And I forgot which is which, but it tells you standard is V. So you want the VS. Yeah, you want VS version. That's going to let you program once and then program all your extra buttons. Because out the box, you cannot do that with Sapphire because of Capcom's rules. But once you change it, now you can do whatever you want. Because it's hard to buy a pad with a bunch of buttons. You can't do anything with them, right? So, but yeah. And again, that's because of the tournament rules. So there you go. That's like a huge brain dump. Higher different. Is there a layout similar to the Sapphire? I'm trying to hover my wrist. Oh, you're trying to keep your wrist up. The wrist resting isn't really a problem, except for the fact that when they're facing inward, the whole time still string. Oh, you're playing like this. You want ergonomic. You want something like that. You might have to dual bat Zen because the Zen is out. Because the Zen was designed to put you a little out on both sides, but the wrist rest is very short. It does have the rings and the keycaps, so you'll want to put short travels because it will feel slightly. It won't feel tall. It's just rings, right? So it's going to feel like it's like 3 to 4 quarters tall, but you get that turn. There's other ones with the same turn. I have to think about it, but again, you want large key. I mean, this does give you spacing because of the rings. These are 20s and 23s or 25s. There's a lot going on, but
You're just putting off the inevitable jump.
you might have the AKKO Fun Box too, but these are going to feel slightly tall to you. It sounds to me like you're looking at Sapphire or 8-bit dual wireless, Leverless, or the T, whichever one is cheaper that day. Though, you know, the T needs less work. Get the T. I don't know your budget. You have an S now. Get a cheap box footsie immediately for this S because it's going to make a huge difference for your future purchases. In the T, I feel like just that way because you need to feel what large keycaps across the body feel. Because it sounds like your hands are getting like crammed together. You need space. So I'm almost guaranteed the T is what you want. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop there. So I'm like talking myself in circles. It's 3 o'clock. But I hope that helps. I hope that kind of breaks down. It's a 20-second delay, so you know, bear with me. But I hope that helps and makes sense and helps you find what you're looking for. And I can't wait to hear what you pick up. And again, I'm trying to keep your costs down. There's just tons of pads out there, but we need to keep your costs down for the layouts. And then once you know what layout you like, then we can start spending some money. And I say spend money not to blow your bank, but like pause.
Bruh.
But to get you the premium feel for that now you know your layout. Let's get this pad that's premium that gives you that. Like, it just feels good to have a premium pad of the layout you love. And there's no other way to put it. You know, it's like, oh wow, like it just, yeah, you need to start dialing all the switches, dialing all the O-rings. You start getting all the things that you could do to your premium pad. It gets fun. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm hungry and I got a little bit of homework to do. I hope everybody has a really good weekend. Shout out to the Marvel Tokon beta. It's my closing thoughts on Tokon. When I play this game, I want to play 2xKO in a good way because 2xKO is free. And then when you do all the tutorials and you do some other things, you get like 2 characters free on top of that. But this game is beautiful. Like, this game is very beautiful. It looks nice. It plays nice. The only things, if I would say something, is the character swap could be a little confusing or a little frustrating because your characters keep moving around and doing weird things. But and it's one button, right? It's one of these mashers, like the tablet mashers. So yeah, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week and a good weekend. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.